someone comes in, if we get raided, or swatted, we'll know. We can just keep going.
Goodness. Yeah, hopefully it won't come to that, but hopefully enough people will watch that. That's a legit possibility. I'd be cool with that. This is the first time I've done one of these Google Hangout live broadcasts, so hopefully I don't screw it all up.
Oh, no. Once you go, you are live, so we're fine.
Sweet. Well, we are watching NXT TakeOver tonight. NXT TakeOver New York, specifically, right here before WrestleMania 35. I didn't realize until earlier today that this was happening on Friday night as opposed to Saturday night. What's the... First of all, I'm Mr. Most Days Off, Miles from the Best Darn Diddly Review Show. Bob, introduce yourself.
I am Billy Bob Niedermeyer, also known as just Bob from the Cretans Guild.
And we're talking about NXT representing the SomeBuddies podcast network. I love wrestling and specifically love NXT, but I don't know why I do this to myself. I very rarely tune in these days. It's just a matter of... I have a lot going on Wednesdays, and I realize that's a lame-ass excuse because, I mean, let's be real. I could watch it anytime because I have the network, but it's just hard to find the time, and sometimes I just find myself forgetting. But I always watch these specials, and I always love them.
Here, let me give you a shovel so you can keep on digging. Looks like first match of the night is for the Tag Team Championship. We have the War Raiders coming out right now.
So, I don't even know who the War Raiders are, and I like them a lot already. Just watching this
just
entrance.
Think of big badass Vikings. And I bet you one of them is one of those guys' wives, because they were last time, or she was last time.
Interesting. Are they chanting war, war, war?
Yeah, pretty much.
Dope.
Here, let me hit the live button. I think I'm like a second or two behind you. There we go.
Oh yeah, that's an important thing to note too. We got to make sure we stay on sync with each other here. Good call, sir.
Yeah.
All right, I like this gimmick. This is great for a wrestling gimmick.
It seems so familiar, and yet I can't pinpoint where I've seen gimmicks like this before.
Yeah, it's like a hybrid of a lot of gimmicks of the same style, I guess you would say, but still, I think it's pretty cool. Easy chant. And they've got... Oh, those are drums, not shields.
Yeah.
Dope. So who's challenging these guys tonight?
Aleister Black and Ricochet.
Holy shit! They're a team now?
Well, kind of. I mean, it's more like a novelty act at the moment because you know how they got called up to the main roster. So it's kind of like, we don't know what to do with you. Fuck it. You guys are a tag team.
Okay. I can get on board. That seems like a dope tag team.
Oh, I'm all over it. I've cut my cable a couple of 2 or 3 months ago. So the only thing I've been able to watch is just recaps online. And from what little I've seen, it's been awesome.
So I just keep up with it in a Twitter sort of way. And I haven't even been doing that much lately. I've just been super, super busy over the last couple weeks. But yeah, barely actually, you know what? I haven't even watched the main roster stuff, which usually I'll punish myself and watch Raw if I'm going to watch anything, which I joke. I enjoy wrestling. I thoroughly do. But I will say 3-hour Raw is sometimes more of a task than a pleasure.
Well, sir, then buckle down for Sunday night because that's going to be like an all-day
9.
It's going to be so freaking long.
Yeah, I don't think I'm even going to be home. I have a class that morning, and I don't even think I'll be home in time for it to start, which is crazy because I'll be home at 2 or 3 in the afternoon, and it's probably already going to be on the air by then. Honestly, I think they're getting a little out of hand.
They are. The WrestleMania needs to be like a 2-night event, in my opinion.
I could get behind that, especially if they're going to move NXT to Friday. So, yeah, that's what I was talking about at the beginning. Do you have any insight? Is there something going on Saturday that is preventing them from doing the show on Saturday like they normally do?
They wanted the Hall of Fame to get more publicity this year, and since NXT is just you're going to watch NXT or you're not. That's the way it is, and they figured, well, we might as well put it on Friday night.
Interesting.
They have this building for the next 5 days.
Okay, yeah, because this is probably also no, they usually do takeover, or I'm sorry, fan access in like a different
They'll do
venue.
They're doing takeover here, the Hall of Fame here, and then Raw and SmackDown Monday, Tuesday here.
Oh, got you. Wow. Okay. Both of these shows back to back. You know what's crazy is like the number of people that are just going to all of that. Like it's like the same crowd for the most part, 5 nights in a row.
Yeah, WrestleMania was here 2 years ago, and I only did WrestleMania. I was flat broke. I had nothing else left after that to do the other stuff.
You're there like in Orlando or real close to it, right?
Yeah, Orlando proper. Yeah.
Oh wow, nice. I like to think that you just like live in like the Universal backlot.
I pretty much do.
That's fantastic. Yeah, so that was it was actually in Texas a few years back as well. I did go to a few other events though. I just was irresponsibly poor for a while. But honestly, I think that part of it is you go to so many indie shows, or I went to so many indie shows. By the time I got to WrestleMania, it was like I was already exhausted. But also WrestleMania 32 is somewhat of a stinker. I'm not going to lie. Like it had that Dean Ambrose and Brock Lesnar match that Brock just wasn't willing to do anything for Dean Ambrose.
Yeah.
And then it ended with Roman Reigns holding the belt up high, which I don't even hate Roman Reigns. Like I'm not one of the people that's like a fuck Roman guy. But I definitely felt like that was such a dud ending, and it was just so like it's one of those matches where Triple H feels like he's a bigger deal than he is at this point in his career.
Watching Aleister Black make his entrance
dope,
here,
dude. And I love the rise on that.
Seeing this in person while attending the Full Sail live shows, I'm right. I've forgotten the lyrics by now, but I'm just out there just chanting at full volume. You're nothing but evil.
Yeah, I've seen him live a couple times myself. I've been to some of the NXT shows that have been through Texas, and he does have one of those entrances that it looks cool on TV with all the production value, but it actually really works in person.
Mm-hmm.
And it honestly gives you just a little bit. I'm not saying he's the Undertaker, but it gives you that little bit of like flair that like you got with like really early, like late 80s, early 90s Taker.
Yep.
Where they didn't overdo it, but they give them just that little bit of mystique, and it's kind of cool.
Very Ministry of Darkness era.
Yeah, totally. That's like later 90s. Honestly, I feel like Ministry of Darkness era, like I like that stuff a lot, but if you watch it, it is highly produced.
Oh God, yeah.
Like compared to this is produced to some extent, but NXT doesn't.
This is produced to the nth degree.
This is for NXT standards.
Yeah.
Like this is for NXT, but like this is nothing compared to some of like the WrestleMania entrances they do for the main roster.
And it's not just the pay-per-views, the regular like NXT TV tapings that they do. I have friends who work as camera guys, and they'll tell me that they start recording somewhere around 6 or 7 o'clock in the evening, but they're there at 8 o'clock in the morning, just going rehearsing. Okay, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. And they'll go as mundane as, okay, should I stick my fist out like this, or should I turn it with the wrist up to the sky? They are anal about every inch, and it shows on the program with how incredibly well produced the show is.
And I would not have guessed that was the case, but that's interesting. I mean, interesting. That's a long day, man.
Yeah.
All right, so do we have predictions for this? I mean, these two are on the main roster, so I assume they're here to put these Gods of War over.
Well, that's questionable. I'm not sure if they're actually on the roster or they're just being... I don't know, man. It's a big question mark right now. I would love to see both these guys on the main roster.
Yeah, but I guess if they're just kind of doing that, they could put the belts on them, and then they'd be like, oh, these are our tag team champions.
Well, you know what's disgusting is on Sunday night they're also in the SmackDown tag title match.
Oh, interesting.
So yeah, they could
Be
carry
both.
2 tag titles.
Okay.
Hmm.
Has he got like black magic happening here?
I don't know. He just pulled the punch.
So, did this gimmick start not too long after God of War 4 came out, or
I think so.
it
Well,
seems like it's fitting?
one of these guys, their names escape me. The dude with the really long beard behind the turnbuckle. Oh, nice. What's
Wow,
going on
I
here?
like that neck. I'm honestly a little confused of the story that we're telling in this right now.
I think it's something along the lines of they're respecting each other, so they're not trying to kill each other with big moves.
Their best moves.
Yeah.
All right. Homeboy's like, I don't give a fuck. I will tear this guy up. Cool. Let's get the people that aren't friends in the match.
Before
That's
he
a
signed,
beast.
yeah, this dude is huge.
That's a big old boy right there. Bob, did you watch Lucha Underground at all?
I did for a little bit. Of season 1, I know it's up to season 3 or 4 now.
Yeah, at least 4. I was doing a podcast for a long while with it, which is a lot of fun. I ran out of time to do it.
Yeah.
But Prince Puma there,
Yeah.
that's how I know Ricochet more than I know him as Ricochet at this point, because I watched a lot of Lucha Underground for a long time.
Yeah.
Which honestly, I love that show. I think it's a really cool thing for wrestling. I feel like it would be great on like a Netflix though. Oh,
nice.
that's adorable. I like stuff like this in wrestling though, where they're, showing their unity.
Yeah.
Doing Alistair's like typical sit down thing.
It's part of the show. That's why we love it.
So speaking of, you do go to a lot of live tapings there for the regular show. I see a ton of pictures all the time. What's the experience like there? That sounds cool.
I'm going to tell you the first time I went to an NXT show, I'm going to rattle off some names from the roster. Let's see. We had Samoa Joe. We had Enzo and Cass. We had Finn Balor. Just nearly everybody who's big right now on the main roster was at NXT at that time, and I felt like we were spoiled. And then I took like a year or two from getting, because the tickets are incredibly hard to get.
Are they really?
They're very limited. They're very cheap. So as soon as they go on sale,
they fly out.
Gone.
Interesting.
So I think it was like a good 2 or 3 years before I was able to go again. And I was thinking to myself, oh, the roster's depleted. They got nothing. Nope. These guys do not rebuild. They reload every single time.
That's cool. Yeah, I mean, you see the pictures from the like performance center and whatnot, and there's constantly just tons of bodies moving lots of lead and doing lots of workout or whatever it is they do there, how they train these guys nowadays. But it's nuts. Like I like to listen to a lot of like tales of the old days of wrestling, and it's just so crazy to see how much it's changed. It's not even the same industry anymore.
No, matter of fact, before he signed with WWE, I saw Ricochet in an MLW show.
Oh wow!
With he was going against Shane Strickland, who is another high flyer. I don't think those guys hit were on the mat for more than 20 seconds the entire match.
Dude, Shane Strickland is nuts. I've seen him live as well, and he was a kill shot in Lucha Underground.
Yeah.
Yeah, those guys are nuts together. And you're right, it's how much hang time they have is incredible.
Nice.
Looks like that respect's going right out the window.
Oh yeah, it's over now. Nice.
That's always a cool move. This guy's just so, I mean, like, he almost redefines the abilities of like athleticism in a human being. It's nuts.
He reminds me a lot of when AJ Styles was first starting, or much younger in his career, because they have very, very similar athletic talents.
Interesting. I'll be honest, I didn't watch a whole lot of AJ Styles because I never really got into TNA much. So I didn't really know him that well. I knew of him because he's AJ Styles. And of course, you see clips now and again. But I didn't really know him as a character until he debuted in the Royal Rumble.
I remember the first time I ever saw him, he was in a like a tryout match that they put on TV for WCW. And it was him and Fallen Angel Christopher. Dang it, I forget his name.
Daniels?
Christopher Daniels, yeah.
Yeah.
They tore down the house, the two of them.
That's cool. I've heard that TNA for a while was like the hidden gem where you could go to live shows for as cheap as like $5 places because they just couldn't get people in the door. But they were harvesting some of like these incredible talents that just weren't getting recognized because they weren't getting watched on television.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Back in 2004, Corey and I were going to shows. Well, they would tape like similar to what NXT does now. They would tape an entire month's worth of programming at one night, and because it was at Universal, we didn't even need tickets. We just had to park and then wait for the doors to open. We got in for free.
Oh wow, that's cool. I was at Universal Studios when they were still doing the TNA tapings there, and I actually one time. It was during Halloween Horror Nights, one of the times I was there. And we were being held in the park after hours because we had like been in the park all day and they were just like letting us sit. And it was actually kind of cool because I got to sit in Springfield and, you know, the whole Simpsons podcast thing. It was a pretty cool place to hang out and have to wait. Like they had the Duff Gardens and Moe's open. So, you know, you could drink and whatnot while they were having you wait for the Halloween shift over. And long story short, they were walking us from one section of the park over to Springfield, and we walked right by this patio, and Mick Foley was shooting a promo for TNA, like right there.
Oh, wow.
And I just like stopped and watched and let the rest of the group pass me by for a little while. And I didn't get to like watch for very long, but I was just like in awe because I'm like, oh my God, this is like happening right here in front of me. It was really, really cool. That was probably 9 years ago at this point.
Yeah, that sounds about right. When he obviously did that for the money.
Yeah, I mean, I would think so. Probably it's like, oh, I've got a wife and 4 kids now. I probably need some extra dough for retirement, especially since I'm going to need it. Oh my God, I'm impressed that this guy is like still running back and forth for what it's worth. Sorry, we should probably talk about the match a little bit.
Oh yeah, there's that.
The big dude in the with the huge beard. I don't know. What do you think he did? Just like about 30 back and forth from corner to corner.
It's the suicides for him, basically.
Like that's impressive, and that honestly, I think, is one of those performance center things because, like, I will say, I don't think you saw.
Holy shit!
Jesus, Ricochet, Jesus. This proves my point both ways. The training center stuff they do now, you have these athletic, agile men that can still lift a shit ton. And you've got these fat asses that can still run and have cardio for days.
That boy just gave himself a hernia.
He's like 100% muscle. I don't think he gets hernias. He looks like he's like made out of rubber band.
Mamma mia.
This dude's got they have a nice competition of like tattoos going on with each other too.
Yeah, I'm looking at the War Raider there with his everything on his chest.
Yeah, his back looks odd actually because he doesn't have any ink and everything's all on the front side.
I'm definitely doing double takes with his tattoos. Like that looked like a Nazi tattoo.
Oh yeah, that's not good.
It's more like American biker type thing.
Yeah, like what, the Iron Cross or whatever that like Triple H uses.
Oh. Oh, nice suplex.
Oh.
2. Yeah.
Dude, these NXT shows are always so strong. Like they just said they just did the opening, or this is the opening match. Did that dude just do a cartwheel?
Yeah, he did. What the?
What? What? They were doing like the him versus Osprey shit that they did a while back for a minute, but this guy is 300 fucking pounds. No, he's more than that. He's probably
Whoa!
What?
Anything you can do, I can do fatter.
Dude, that should be a shirt. I would buy that shirt. Dude, that's incredible.
Yes, this is awesome.
When does that dude learn that he can do that?
You know what? That's got to be like a mistake. It's like you're falling over and then your body, your momentum just carried you. Like, oh, look what I can do now. What is he doing? What is he
All
doing?
The way
A
to the top.
moonsault?
No. Oh yeah, I think he was setting up for one, but he gets cut off by Ricochet, of course.
Right? He almost did it.
He almost did it. Yeah. I got a peeper.
Yeah, sorry about all the videos that I'm watching.
All right, buddy. We'll watch it later. All right.
Cameo, a run in.
A hop in.
There you go. Dude.
Wait. Oh!
Okay. There's a lot of this dude getting picked up today, and that's not something I would have get. What in the fuck? He just did a springboard clothesline, and this cat weighs 450 pounds. And he keeps getting heavier every time I quote his weight. Any idea how much this guy actually weighs?
100 stone.
I love that, Mr. Burns. Man, that was a good setup right there. Like I fell for that ending and didn't think about they can just do the stomp thing, because you throw all of their combined weight on a dude and he's not kicking out. Just saying.
Plausible. Whoa! Knee drop.
That felt like a lot. I thought that was cool. Don't get me wrong, but that felt like there was a lot of wasted energy running across the. Like he could have taken that more casually, and I think it would have been just as effective. Okay, yeah. Again, made out of rubber bands. I'm convinced. You do have to have a sense for the guys in the back after watching something like this. They're like, "Ah, shit, we got to go out and try to compete with this tonight." Like, they are doing their job of setting that bar extra high.
That's always my running joke when it comes to these takeovers. Whenever a match goes on, I always send out a tweet. Well, good luck to the next match. Try to follow that shit up.
That makes total sense.
God. Big dude like that should not be flying. Oh, somebody took a boot to the face. I think it was Black. No, don't have a count out. All right. I knew they wouldn't go that cheap. Oh. Seem to have lost your audio.
Oh, my bad.
There it is.
Totally.
Cough button.
That's exactly what happened. But yeah, I honestly thought for a second that Ricochet was the only one that got back in the ring, and I was like, no way they just did that. It seems like a really not great place to take a rest. I guess it worked out.
Wait, where did Black come from?
Jesus.
Fade to black. Here it comes. Oh.
My goodness. And here comes a 450 and it's over. Oh.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Dude, this is incredible. I love NXT so much. Like this is exactly what I want from wrestling.
How can you not? Honestly. Richie.
I love it. Like it's like an out. Like I need to just like dedicate that as like I just need to watch it just because I enjoy it. It's so good. And I think it's a lot to do with just like there's not so much that you get burned out on it. Like it's very palatable. Hanson.
Oh, God.
This is a dope like tag team finisher too. Dude, this guy gets like he spent a lot of time in the air in this match. That's cool. I'm glad they did that. I like these dudes.
Wow.
These God of Wars.
All right, how many Mjolnirs out of 10 do you give that?
Say that again?
How many Mjolnirs out of 10? Thor's hammer.
Oh, got it. Yeah. Man, for a kickoff match, I'm so bad at like these scales because I always end up like I'm like Dave Meltzer, but by like my second rating. I'm like, yeah, that was 13 out of 11. Nah, I'm gonna say that was like a solid like 8 out of 10. That was really good.
That was a really good match. I enjoyed that.
I really like the false finishes. Like I feel like usually false finishes are fairly predictable. There was 2 in this match where I'm like, holy shit, it wasn't over.
Man.
I hope that means big things for these guys on Sunday.
You know, I don't know how it can't at this point.
It seems like the right move. I mean, that's a dominant new tag team. God, he got so much Ricochet, for lack of a better word. I guess I'd get his name all of a sudden. But he just bounces up so hard after that. Ooh. Yeah, I'm impressed with the big fat bearded dude. That dude's got a lot of athleticism. Did we lose your audio? No, there you are.
I'm here. I'm just watching more than talking.
It's all good. I just hope, yeah, we need some of our somebody pals to hop on this beast. Get more floating heads that are staring at the naked men together.
Sexy naked men.
Of course, yeah. The sexy was implied. Of course.
Now's a good time for me to mix my first Mai Tai of the night.
Oh, nice. Are you going to put it in one of those dope-ass Cretans Guild glasses?
Those are better for beer.
Fair.
Oh, that's cool.
Fair. Yep. Leaving them the ring. That's dope, man. I love that you have your bar like conveniently located next to your podcasting setup.
No, that's not set up for this whatsoever. Little 151 cane rum.
Nice. Aren't you fancy? So tell me who is all going into the Hall of Fame this year, because I legit don't know.
I would have to look at a list, but off of memory, I know DX, which does include China. Adam!
Interesting.
Adam just joined the chat.
Oh, cool, man. What's up, Adam?
Let's see. Honky Tonk Man is going in.
That's deserved.
Heart Foundation, which is just, in this case, just Jim Neidhart and Brett. So Brett's going to be a 2-time Hall of Famer.
Okay. No Owen, though, of course. I don't actually see Adam.
He's on the YouTube chat.
Oh, gotcha. Dope. That's a little weird about China. I mean, she deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. That's not what I'm saying at all. 100% she deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. That feels like kind of a cop-out to put her in just the...
Yeah, I'm slightly offended that X-Pac is getting in the Hall of Fame with her.
Just started NXT. Don't spoil anything, guys. Feel like
everyone lost.
Yeah. That's Secret Levels joining in. You should just join up, Toby, and then definitely watch that match later, because it's nothing going to top it the entire night, guaranteed. You heard it here first.
You know what this looks like in the ring right now? That looks like a farewell.
Yeah. I think that's why they gave the ring to him, for that very specific reason. I don't think they're coming back to NXT. Are they doing the Batista match next, or are they just setting this up for later?
They're teasing WrestleMania. They'll do that in between the matches.
I'm just fucking around, man. I love that shit, though.
Okay, is it
just because I love the idea that Triple H would put himself in, both shows.
Oh, yeah. I could see him doing that in a heartbeat. Okay, who runs Secret Levels? Is that Toby or is that Goobs?
I think it's Toby. I could be wrong, though.
Tobe. X-Pac fan.
Yeah, that's definitely Toby. Well, I guess X-Pac's going in the Hall of Fame, too, because he's definitely a part of DX.
Yeah.
Is it like New Age Outlaws included, or is it like the original DX?
No, it's like all the main members over time. So D'Lo Brown's not going in. He was a member for like a night or two.
I honestly forgot about that.
A lot of people forgot about that.
Are you sure that wasn't just the night they imitated like DX dressed up as the Nation and vice versa?
Yeah, all those guys are going in the Hall of Fame. Guys who play blackface are going in the Hall of Fame.
Every single one.
Oh, these are NXT UK girls.
Isn't that Tony Storm, or not Tony? Wow, Storm. I can't think of his name right now. Lance Storm's daughter.
I cannot confirm or deny that.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. Tobe, you hit the live button, buddy. Just hit the live button.
I love Velveteen Dream.
He is so fun to watch.
And the original Bro, huh?
I'm not too sold on him yet. Maybe he'll impress me down the line. Right? Not as of yet.
I'm kind of with you. I've seen him wrestle live, and I mean, he's okay, but it's not like, I don't know. I didn't feel like it was like the end all be all of wrestling by any means. But, you know, it was fine. A lot of people really like the bro gimmick. Oh, people are chatting in the stream. I should pay attention to that.
Yeah, Toby and Adam are going at it.
Does Sean go in with DX? I want to see the Worlds Collide that they taped yesterday. I'm listening live. I missed that part. And Dream is GOAT, just saying. Dude, did you watch, Adam, did you watch the game show that they did, Tough Enough? Like when they brought it back on the WWE Network?
Don't bring that in here.
I don't know how delayed this is, but I'm sure
you know, it's not as bad as, like, say, Instagram or Periscope is pretty bad. But this one only has, like, a slight delay.
I agree, Toby. This class on the main roster is going to be pretty incredible. But I was just going to say the Tough Enough, this was Patrick, who is one of my favorite people on the show in terms of contestants, which I was a huge fan of those shows when they were originally on back in the day, which, like, half of that class, if you will, ended up as, like, major players in Lucha Underground, which I thought was funny. But Patrick, I thought, was the one that had, like, the best chance of making it. And he unfortunately didn't win the competition, but obviously he ended up working out for him because he's by far doing better than anybody else on that show has. Yeah, he did get bounced early for no reason. I always thought it was cool. Like, he was always in the, like, whatever their dorm was or whatever. And he's like, I'm going to watch, like, old matches on the network that they talked about in class today because I want to learn while everybody else is, like, drinking. And I'm like, dude, that's legit. Like, that's how you win. That's how you win a Survivor style game show based on wrestling.
You know, I told this story on our podcast once, but I actually I almost got onto a season of Survivor.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, I made the first callback.
Cool.
And they had me do a couple of things, like eat some weird stuff, do some exercises, and see what I could physically do.
What was the weirdest thing you had to eat and the weirdest thing you had to do?
I had to eat. They didn't tell me what it was, but when I took a bite of it, it tasted a lot like spongy bread, kind of like wet bread. It was very odd. It was not palatable. It was very disgusting. They said that's cow's brain.
Oh, cool.
All right. I could write that off my bucket list, I guess.
Yeah. Was it cooked or raw?
It was like processed in some way and then dried out, and then like some kind of marinade was added to it to make it edible. Because you're not really, and this was like right before Mad Cow thing started breaking out.
So that's what's wrong with you.
Yeah, so that's a thing.
When was this? Like, what year is this?
This was about 2000, I want to say. Yeah, about 2000.
So
I know it was 2000 because when it came down to the interview part of where they sit down, they just ask you a couple questions. And they say, oh, who do you work for? Oh, I work for WKMG. Oh, who's that? It's the local CBS affiliate. Oh, you're ineligible. Because employees and families of the network, CBS, and their affiliates are not eligible.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. You should have lied, dude.
Well, they would have done a background check and then found it.
Yeah, I'm sure. But I don't know. That seems like a case where lying was your best option.
It would have gotten me an extra day. That's it.
Hey.
So now I'm ready to enjoy my dirty Ferengi.
What season like would you like? And I'll be honest, I only watched the first 2 seasons of Survivor, and then like part of the third, and then I started phasing out from there. But which season
Does
would you have been
Velveteen
on?
Green have a new entrance? Oh my god.
He's Statue of Liberty is what he is.
Oh god.
How patriotic.
Call him up.
Oh my goodness, this is great.
This guy is such a show stealer. I actually have no idea who could win this. It could easily go either way.
Dude, they've really been pushing Bro a lot. So yeah, it's hard to say for certain. I would like to see Velveteen Dream keep it unless he's also moving up, and I just don't see that happening right now. Not with what we just had in the last match. Dude, I always really appreciate like his airbrush tights that he's done in the past as well.
Oh yeah, very Mark Marrow.
Yes, yeah, and shit, Rick Rude.
Oh, Rick Rude, yeah.
Dream. Statue of Liberty's a good look on him. He can pull that crown off. I was just watching him. Oh, go ahead.
His music is the only thing about him I don't like. When everybody else on the roster has like this kick-ass music, he's coming out to like this strange, not even Prince style sound.
Yeah, it's kind of an odd choice, but I think it fits his character. Like, he's an odd fella. But he steams a good hand.
That idea. Okay, nice with the spotlight.
It's a good look. Dude, I'm already like just thinking now how long WrestleMania is going to be by comparison to this. It's crazy. Oh. I love the purple belt. That's great.
Did he change the belt, or is it just the lighting?
I think it's just the purple light on it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just tripping. I mean,
I didn't think that belt was prestigious enough to be giving its own personal take.
Unless Matt Riddle also changed his teeth to purple, in which case, then maybe I'm right. I have to say, it's nuts to me that he wrestles barefoot. Like, that seems like such a... Yeah, but the way that people wrestle now, I just feel like that is such a broken foot waiting to happen.
He's going to rupture his Achilles eventually.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah, I was thinking just like literally in like accidental contact while running the ropes. Like they're going to be doing some crazy high paced spot, and he'll just get like a toe stepped on, and it's over. Like his foot's done. I don't know, unless it's against someone like Ricochet, who apparently just like runs on little clouds of air.
He's full of helium. Okay, now where does the North American title, where does that rank among belts with you? Current belts.
Oh, Jesus. Honestly, dude, I couldn't even name all the current belts like that are around, but North American title would fall pretty low just in the sense that it's one of the newest ones, so there's really not a lot of prestige to it just yet. They just announced that one like a few months ago, right?
Yep. It's, I think 6 months old now.
Okay. I like the idea of the UK title that they do, and I really like a lot of the wrestlers that have come from that, but I feel like they could do a better job of incorporating it into NXT in general. Though I don't watch the European version, so maybe they feel like it's perfectly fine.
If you're into like hard-hitting grappling, old school style. The NXT UK version it's all of that and more.
Interesting. No fist bump.
No sideways fist bump.
Wow. Just a little Ralph Macchio. Dude, did you watch that show Cobra Kai, the like recreation series?
No.
Oh my God, it's so good, dude.
It's on YouTube Red, right?
Yeah, it sure is, and it's worth every penny of your free trial for that one show.
It's like they made Danielson the bad guy, or that's how the trailer made it look like.
It's more so that both characters are like morally gray, which is a lot more interesting. And they actually just announced a season 2. They just put a trailer out for it, and that's coming out, I think, at the end of the month, which I am very excited for. Velveteen Dream getting a little dirty there, trying to trick him with a fist bump, going for the leg sweep. Steals the headband, though. That's not right.
He's lost all his powers.
I know that feeling all too well from Derailed Wrestling. Hair's coming back nicely, though. It's fine.
Yeah, quit living in the past.
My power is returning to me. Oh, yeah. Chat. I forgot we had that. NXT UK belt looks like the best in history. Looks the best in history.
That's debatable. I like it.
Winged Eagle, dude. I don't know. I like that. I know that's a cliche, like basic bitch answer, but I love that belt.
The belt that we absolutely love right now over at the Guild is the fish tank rock pebble big sequoia WWE championship right now. The hemp belt.
The hemp belt is the first belt. Like I've always kind of low key, not gonna lie. Sorry to everyone who has one. Not yours because it's custom, but the people that buy like the championship belts and then like walk around Mania with them, I'm like, dude, that is a lot of money just to be like pretending to be champion. But as soon as I saw Daniel Bryan's hemp belt, I'm just like, oh, I understand why people spend money on this.
I want that. I
want it so bad.
So bad.
Yeah, totally.
I haven't looked in a while, but the last time I did look, it was not available for replica purchase.
Adam, do you remember which chick it was on Lucha Underground that had a terrible upper vag tattoo that she had to have removed? Because there's quite a few women on that show that could fall into that category. Was it Eva Lise? Oh, the foot stomp. I called that earlier. Weak spot. It's worse than being kicked in the nuts for him.
It's like if you ever stubbed your little toe on the bedpost while getting up.
Dude, I hit my toe on like the coffee table leg all the time, and it's god awfully painful. Like I cannot cope with that at all.
Yeah, imagine what Ripken feels when he sees that.
Oh, poor old DJ Nine or MC Nine Toes, I should say. I'm lagging here. I'm gonna hit the live button, see if I can't reboot.
All right.
I've just got a freeze frame right now. Oh, I'm back. It looks like just got a kick out from Riddle. I feel like I really want them to make a brand new, like, official WWE game. Like, 2K has had the license for a really long time, and they've made some great games, but I want to like a wrestling video game 2K? Again. Yeah, like, and I know everybody went gaga over Fire Pro, but that's not what I'm looking for. That's like, I mean, that's cool and all, but I want like, I like the idea that you can like do fully destructible stuff. I just don't like the simulation aspects of it.
Fair enough.
I think it's fun in theory and it's a cool idea, but I think we've had that for like 5 years in a row now, and it's just kind of like, it feels like
you've had enough of
nothing
reality.
Has changed. Yeah, I want to just get silly with my shit. Like, I want to stack 4 tables on top of each other, light them on fire, and then do like a dragon flip through them onto my opponent.
You want the NFL blitz of wrestling games.
Yes. Why don't they make that? That sounds actually really cool. Who wouldn't want the NFL
because
blitz?
Don't
NFL
try
blitz
this
of
at
wrestling
home.
Games. I used to play those backyard wrestling games in like the PlayStation era, and I actually enjoyed them. But yeah, they're like bad by today's standards. But I remember liking them when I was younger. I just realized I was gonna say Matt Riddle's like ring gear looks really dumb, but I realize now he's doing the pinstripes for the Yankees.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Does he have corporate sponsors on his ass?
He probably does. I can't actually tell.
No, he had an OB. That's his
original bro. Yeah.
You can't see what the other one is. Oh damn!
Ouch. Dude, did you see any of that backyard stuff that Toby had sent out earlier? That was brutal too.
I saw it. I hadn't turned it on as of yet. Xavier Woods is making a video game company to make weird offshoot games with superstars. First idea was Dinner Dash style.
I think it's Diner Dash.
Diner Dash.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't read.
No, that's hilarious, dude. I would love to see Cesaro as chef for that game. I don't know. You know, I more recently would want to see it in like an Overcooked style. I really love that game on the Switch. If you've ever played it, it's great. But Diner Dash was, I want to say that was like one of the dual screen handhelds. Was it the 3DS or the one before that had like the dual screen? I don't know. I never actually played Diner Dash. The Bro Mission. So Riddle's a legit MMA fighter, right?
Yeah. Yeah. MLW was trying to get him before he signed with these guys.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he said Overcooked is similar. I haven't played Overcooked 2, mostly because I still haven't beat Overcooked 1, because shit gets really hard sometimes. Those little maps get stressful. I hate the ones with the conveyor belts that you can only pass shit one direction.
You no-selled the suplex and then spit all over the ring.
He also has an awkward mushroom tattoo on his ribs. Like,
yeah, I was gonna say he's got a dick on his ribs.
Yeah, it does look like it's a dick or rib dick. Damn.
You know, it's weird how Dream is supposed to be the heel in this, but he is getting all the cheers. You kick your son in the back of the head?
See, this is my current frozen image. And I'm all alone. There you are, Bob.
Yep.
I had to re-live up.
What are you seeing now?
I just did the monkey flip over the shoulders, reverse into a pin combo somehow.
Okay.
Are we in the same spot?
I think you're okay. I just hit the live button, so I'm
now they're in the corner. He's got him around the head with his feet, scissor lock.
Yeah, okay. We're
some
tied
sort.
Up.
Yeah.
Like an arm
going for
lock.
That arm bar. Yeah. Now every time I see an arm bar, I can't help but think of Becky's tweet against Ronda Rousey with the dick.
Which one?
That was so fucking good, dude. The one where she put Ronda's husband's face on it.
Oh yeah. If Becky doesn't win on Sunday night, something's wrong.
Dude, they don't know what the hell's going on. Honestly, similar feeling for Kofi.
Yeah.
Though I'm more worried about him than I am Becky. I don't know. They could do it. You never know at WWE. They might put it on Charlotte just because they really like her. Oh, he is spitting everywhere.
Okay, I never knew he had tattoos on his cheek.
Is that a tattoo?
He had 3 circles on his right cheek and one on his left.
I was just noticing like how much he was spitting, and I was wondering if that's like a thing that he normally does. Fascinating.
Come on, Dream. Get your shit together.
So what are your predictions? Obviously, you think the man's going to win.
Yeah.
What else you got?
Oh, God, man.
There's like 12, 13
the match
matches
is so fucking long. And some of them don't look like they're even finalized yet.
Honestly, this WrestleMania does seem like they are kind of just drawn at some pretty wild straws in a lot of cases. Like,
oh, yeah.
I don't know. The Shane McMahon Miz match, I think, will be good.
I hope so. I have no idea if it will be or not. They're making a falls count anywhere.
Oh, interesting. That's probably just to give them an excuse to let Shane McMahon dive off of something really tall.
Yep. Give him an excuse
cool
to try and kill himself.
I'm good. He's gonna either earn his daddy's love or die trying. That's the way it's gonna happen. All right. I realize like it's a wrestling show and that's part of it, but there is always a part of me that's like, oh my God, he's like covered in sweat when he's like laying back on them like that.
Yeah. Like, staph infection.
Yikes. Oh, who else is going in the Hall of Fame?
I'd have to pull up the list. Wow, that was strong. I think I overpoured.
No such thing, my friend.
No, this is true.
After this match, I'll go get something to toast with you. I don't have a Mai Tai bar right by my computer though, so I'll have to go to the kitchen like a heathen. No, bro. I don't think so.
Oh!
Adam says that the back of the neck kick he does to his son all the time.
Right. That's good to say for legal purposes.
Play fight for what it's worth. But he does let his son do wrestling moves on him a lot. Yeah, I get that. I like to do like trampoline wrestling with my nephews, but on a very limited basis because their mom would probably be real mad if I like broke their neck. And I'd be mildly frustrated because we'd have to like go to the hospital and shit, and that would ruin playtime.
You know what the weird thing is my mom offered to buy my kids a trampoline for our backyard. And I said, no, that's not a good idea. But at this, like a week earlier, I had no problem whatsoever of building my own backyard ring.
You built a ring in your backyard?
I gave it serious thought.
Wow. Dude, yeah, dude, you should have gone with a trampoline. Trampolines are amazing. And yeah, your kids are going to do some dumb shit on them, and they're going to learn from those mistakes, and, it'll be good.
What the hell?
That was a hell of a catch. No, don't do it like this, bro. No. Come on, Dream.
That was good. He have to break the hold when he's holding the rope?
I think they get 5 seconds is like the idea, but man, wrestling rules are confusing. Oh, geez. This looks nuts.
Oh!
Oh!
Holy.
That looked like...
Right. I guess he's all right.
Yeah, it seems fine.
That didn't
Oh,
hit.
my God.
Wow.
Oh! All right, I will again say NXT is doing a hell of a job with the false finishes tonight. That was only 2, ladies and gentlemen, only 2.
Yeah, these guys watched that first match and they said, "Hold my beer." Or Matt Riddle was like, "Hold
I
my
was
bong
talking
water."
earlier. They're doing a good job of building up their match. I will say, like that last match was like pretty much out the gate.
Oh God, look how he lands on him. Oh, right on the knees.
Oh,
Dream's like, I could do this all day.
oh, he says he can. Over. Nope. I thought he was gonna like roll over the top of him. Oh. See, those knees when they crack like that, I just don't feel like I'm still to this day, having watched for a long time, like how do they not break each other's face?
Okay.
Oh,
Slapping his chest buzz.
Come on, Dream.
Oh!
Oh my goodness. That's it. That's all 3 of them.
JoJo didn't know what to call for a minute there. It's like, who just won?
Oh my God. Is JoJo the ref there?
No, she's the ring
Oh,
announcer.
JoJo. Yeah, she was on she was like one of like the total divas in like the first season. It now is surprisingly still employed by the company.
Oh.
Like I'm just saying, if you looked at her and then what was the redheaded one that everybody hated?
Oh, like Christy something.
Eva, no.
Oh, that redhead. Yeah, Eva Marie.
Eva Marie. I'm just saying, like, you wouldn't think of the 2 of them that JoJo would still be employed. In my opinion.
I think she's the ring announcer. So I guess that's technically employed.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, it's still with the company in general. That's all I mean.
I mean, hell, that's how The Miz started.
Was The Miz a ring announcer?
Well, not even that. He was like the guy who would go into the crowd and talk to idiots.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. I knew Miz from MTV, like those reality real world versus Road Rules shows that I actually really used to like. It's basically Survivor with drunk like college people instead of
I think when I turned 25, MTV wasn't allowed to be turned on my TV. It just couldn't physically be done.
That's probably about the same time. Yeah, that's probably like when it happened for me. It's like Reverge age restriction. That actually makes a lot of sense. And now are we going to get the fist bump? The upside down fist bump is kind of awkward. Not going to lie. I know he's trying to make it his own thing, but like, it looks like he's like challenging him to like curls or something. Well, look at that. This somewhat reminds me of when they did the match with him and Aleister Black and he wanted him to say his name.
Oh, yeah. You're going to live in infamy in Velveteen Dream.
That was a good match. All right, sir. Hold down the fort for a second. I'm going to grab that drink. I'll BRB.
That's right. I tried looking at WrestleMania card, and I think my computer died on me. All right, so let me ask. Oh, yeah, Kofi, Daniel Bryan. What does everybody think? Who's everyone think's going to win this? I mean, I'm pretty sure Kofi's going to win, but God, you never know these days. I mean, last year everyone knew Lesnar was going to lose to Roman Reigns, and then Lesnar ended up winning. All right, here it is, promo time. Hey, look, it's Brock again. Yay. Beer break. I have no idea who's going to win that match. Brock Lesnar versus Seth. CrossFit Jesus. Which was so weird when I heard somebody actually acknowledge that name on air once. Like, wow. You guys think our jokes are good? There we go. Had to yell at the kids. Wonder what the weather is in New York for this weekend. Because I hope it fucking snows. Let's see. Undisputed. Love those guys. Let's see. New York weather. Well, currently it's 38 and rainy. Sunday, they're looking at 61 and partly cloudy.
Are we doing a weather report?
I was just curious what it's going to be in New York. I was actually hoping it would snow on Sunday.
Oh, how cruel are you?
Kasuda.
All right, Bob. Cheers.
Right there, brother. Grandes hitos.
I don't usually like whiskey or bourbon, but I really like this shit right here.
Witherspoon. Nice.
It's actually like local here in Louisville, but it's it's like bourbon cream. It's like I don't know,
like an delicious. Irish cream almost.
It's just like I honestly don't even know. It's like sweet and nice.
Okay.
It's pleasant. It doesn't have like the harsh burn that I'm used to with whiskey. So I don't know either of these cats.
Pete Dunne.
Oh, Pete Dunne. I love Pete Dunne.
Awesome.
Sorry. I had the screen not full, and I only saw half of him, and it was the half with the shaved side of his head, so I didn't recognize him.
And Walter is like one of the hardest hitting dad bod people out there.
Interesting. Dad bod type.
Yeah.
I love the like asshole Pete Dunne character a lot, and I dig the biting of the belt. Not gonna lie.
Adam, you're absolutely right. That is like one of the most beautiful belts ever made.
That's what you were saying earlier.
Yeah. I mean, it's not my personal favorite, but I will acknowledge it as the most beautiful.
It definitely has that big, like big gold belt feel to it.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I'm pretty sure I'm in that crowd.
Are you?
More than likely.
That's cool.
Okay, this is over in Blackpool or wherever they do NXT UK. But they had a shot from Full Sail for a moment there.
Okay, that's a cool entrance. I like the way that his like name is part of his attire.
I am Vata. Oh, wow. They're giving credit to other wrestling organizations.
This is kind of interesting. I feel like you don't see a lot of this, but when you do, it is on NXT.
It's actually become more common as of late.
Has it? Well, I guess they must have like bought out a bunch of their competition or something.
Well, they have partnership deals, or they sign like little, like, we'll give you X amount of money to let us use this footage for a short amount of time.
And indie feds are like, money, I'll do whatever you want.
Yeah, we can buy a whole new microphone with that.
We can finally replace those wires that are sparking. Honestly, it's a credit to some of like the indie wrestling promotions just around, like the real like small local ones. Like, I just can't imagine trying to put those shows on with such like a small budget and how great and entertaining they are. Like, honestly, wrestling is almost sometimes, I think wrestling is sometimes better at those shows than it is on like the grander scale. Like, it just feels more like art. You get to see the struggle.
Like guys who made event later in the night were setting up the ring earlier in the day.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They just put on a different t-shirt and let their hair down, and suddenly they're the main event. I'm about to go just full douchebag and just be like, yeah, I really only like seeing bands where they're struggling on their way up, and I'll only watch a comedian in a dark room where, you know, they're smoking still loud for some reason. But legit with wrestling, I do like the idea, I guess, more of just like a smaller federation or promotion.
Well, especially in cases like this where it's still WWE, but with NXT, they're trying to impress everyone, not only themselves and the crowd, but they're trying to impress like the higher ups so they can get called up and get a bigger check.
Sure. And I sure hope that with NXT, they never, in my opinion, make the mistake of combining it with the WWE.
I'll make it like a third brand.
I mean, it kind of is a third brand, but like actually legitimately keep them separate. Like,
don't keep it the Farm League.
Right. Don't let it become what SmackDown has become to Raw, where, I mean, like, arguably the same show.
There's a ref in the stands.
It's probably more than one, actually. We're being real.
I am Vater with my black trench coat. I shall stand out here until deemed necessary.
Is he Austrian, German?
Austrian.
Austrian?
Yeah.
Very cool. Oh, snap. Who got tickets to the Joey Ryan penis party?
Oh.
It's Josh.
Yeah.
He would have tickets to that. That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Goobs, get in here.
Yeah, I'm trying to get Goobs on.
Although I don't know if it was something I had done wrong, but with the weird thing with Hangouts is there's been times I've invited people to jump in, and once you go live, they can't come in. So maybe he can get in, maybe he can't. Well,
I'll send him an invite regardless. He'll have plenty of time in the night.
But you put the link in the Twitter group, right?
I did. I'm going to resend it, though, just because they may not have seen it.
Hey, time to start getting ready for bed, okay?
Bedtime already? You can't make me. You're not my dad.
Shut up, son.
I'm actually going to see Pet Sematary tonight, and I'm fucking stoked, to be honest.
Have you ever seen the original?
Of course, yeah. I'm a huge fan.
I haven't seen it yet. I am very anxious to see what other people think comparing the two movies.
You haven't seen the original, or
No. The original I have, not the remake.
Okay, yeah, dude. Zelda is one of the creepiest figures in like horror, like ever. Like, I love it so much. Oh, did none of that? There it goes. All right, going back to the stream so I can see what's happening.
Tell me what you see so I know we're synced up.
Yeah. It's Pete Dunne just biting the bell. It says bruiserweight. They're walking up and doing their standoff. The ref is breaking him up. Are we in the same place?
We are now. I had to pause for half a second. Bruiser.
One time I was really drunk at an NXT show and I called this guy Little Nate, and he is not Little Nate.
Pete Dunne?
No, the referee currently in this match.
Oh, no, he is. Yeah. Wow.
There's the other ref that people call Little Nate because he looks like fucking Nature Boy. But
Christopher Robin or whatever his name is.
Yeah, I don't know them all. I won't lie, but I was like super hammered, and I was like, this guy walked by. I'm like, Little Nate, and he looked at me like I was a jackass, and I was like, that's fair. I am a jackass.
You look at, I can kick your ass 3 times a Sunday, boy.
You call yourself a real fan? You don't even know all the referees of NXT. Yeah, wasn't Montez Ford a champ somewhere else while he is in NXT? Is Montez Ford the same dude that's in the ring right now? Or who is Montez Ford?
I think he was a champion at a couple other minor promotions in Europe. Sorry, Alvin, we're seeing that like much later than we probably should have.
Yeah, I keep forgetting I have to look at my phone for the chat stuff.
I'm putting the chat in a separate window so I keep it nearby.
I need to do the same.
Don't drop the belt.
Don't drop the belt.
Oh, God, that'd be terrible. The ref goes to hold up the belt and he like, whoops.
I always worry about that when Pete Dunne does it in his teeth. Like, how embarrassing is that going to be? Or if like it like pulls a tooth out or something. I don't know.
Ugh.
Be hilarious. I'm actually for that now.
Oh, nice.
Scarier than the shadow monster casting him.
I like the New York crowd chanting UK.
I like it whenever there's 2 non-Americans in the ring and somebody's still chanting USA. That always cracks me up. I'm trying to get the chat into a separate window, but my computer is being a dick. There it goes.
I have a feeling this match is going to have a real slow build, and then it's just going to get going like crazy.
You think so? That seems like the style a lot of times with this just like the UK style, I guess you might say.
Yeah.
Which is, it's good. I think that's for the best.
UK's only had like 1 or 2 takeovers. I'm wondering if when they are going to start their big match of the year.
So are they running like UK, like its own separate brand, and they just occasionally clash on these takeovers? Is that the idea? Or
yeah, because even though they've done 1 takeover, I think maybe 2, at least 1, they still have the UK title on this takeover because it's the bigger show.
Interesting. I'm always for invasion angles, so I want to see the UK brand take over the main NXT roster.
That'd be really cool, but they've got to promote up some of their performers a little more. There's only a couple of names people really recognize.
Well, and like you said, the like NXT in-house in Orlando is so stacked with people. Like they never have, they don't have any dead spots. Like whenever they call people up, it's just like a machine that's constantly moving.
Yeah, I remember when they did like this massive call up of the women's division of NXT, and I was thinking to myself, they got
Who's
nobody
gonna
left.
replace them? Yeah,
Yeah, they have,
I
and
remember
then
that
I was
too.
introduced to Nikki Cross.
Yeah, dude, I love Nikki Cross.
Nikki
Absolutely.
Cross was so fun. I went to one taping where they did 4 or 5 shows. She was involved in every one of them and had the energy just turned up to 110.
I was a little disappointed because I saw her in the match. It was a good match. It had both of the Iconics in it. It had Nikki Cross in it and one other, probably the champion at that time, actually, and I can't remember who the hell it was. But it was at NXT TakeOver for the Royal Rumble that was in San Antonio. And that was the one where Nikki Cross got put through the announce table early. Yeah. I was like literally in the seats right next to the announce table. We had actually, our seats that I had purchased were covered up with tarp for the cameraman.
Nice.
So they moved us to the floor. And I was like right by the announce table. But Nikki Cross, who was like, I was like, oh my God, this is my new favorite like female wrestler. And she gets put through the announce table like at the beginning of the match. And then she just sold it the entire time. So in like one hand, Nikki Cross was like laying next to me for like however long that match was, but literally she didn't do anything until the match was over, and then she kind of like hazily got up and sold a knockout till she got to the back. But I wanted to see her, you know, do some more of her crazy cool shit that she does.
It's a crime what they're doing to Insanity right now, which is barely use them.
Insanity's so good, man.
Or Sanity, I should say.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, God.
I knew what you meant.
Up.
You know, honestly, I don't really remember them doing much since the War Games match that they had. Ooh. What a tumble.
They only have about 4 or 5 takeovers a year.
Yeah, I think it's 4 for all of the big pay-per-views, right?
Or that sounds right. Now? Yeah, the big 4.
Mm-hmm.
What you gonna do, Pete? Come on, Pete. Get up.
So what do we have? This match, which I'm hoping Pete Dunne holds on to it just because I really like him. But this guy seems dope too.
Yeah, and they're
Walter.
really pushing him. So it could go either way.
I like that. I think you've literally said that about all 3 matches we've had so far, and I mean that in a good way. Like that's good.
Well, it's more fun when you don't know who's gonna win.
100%. That's what I mean. Like it's not like the same old shit where you know exactly what's gonna happen. What we have the 4-way women's match, and then we have the Johnny Gargano and
Adam Cole
baby match.
God, oh, he's so fun to watch.
Got a little man crush over there, do you?
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna admit it. Yeah, a little bit.
It's cool. We all get him.
Him and Drew McIntyre, sexy man.
I met him in a parking lot outside of an indie show in Dallas. That was a fun time. Yeah, that was when he was in his hiatus where he was
he didn't have the beard and
no, he was like yeah, he didn't have like all that. It was when he was fired from WWE and he was wrestling a Evolve show.
Oh wow.
And I didn't actually go to that show, so I didn't see his match, but he came out with the championship belt and he was like loading into a car in the parking lot right where like we were walking up to go get in line for the next show, and it was just they wouldn't let us take a picture with him with the belt. They put the belt away, but they did let us take a picture without the belt.
That's how you know you work for an indie promotion. All right, congratulations. Give us the belt. We don't trust you with it.
They put it in the trunk of his car. Actually, they like his security guy was like, "You can't take a picture with the belt," and I'm like, "All right," like. And I honestly, like, I didn't even know what it was for. Like, I couldn't spoil this if I wanted to. But, like, I guess it was something that was going to air and it hadn't yet. So they didn't want it being spoiled.
Oh, one of those deals. Okay. He won the belt in Rio de Janeiro.
Mm.
Yeah, Adam, Drew is, they've messed up a lot of call-ups over the last year and a half. So I'm glad Drew is one of those guys that are actually pushing.
I feel like they should bring back 3-man band, drop his current gimmick. Is that just me?
Yeah.
No other 3MB guys out there.
The crickets have flew in.
We lost our one viewer. I think we had 3 at one point. You got anything cool happening with the Cretans Guild?
We just recorded our next 2 episodes where we crown our 2019 Nerd Playoff champion, which just so happened to be for Best Male Wrestler.
Nice. Damn. I'm always impressed with how many people can do the just landing on their feet thing.
That's insane.
With the assistance of a trampoline, I can do that 7 out of 10 times. They do it without a trampoline
more than I could.
11 out of 10 times. For what it's worth, this is the exact same thing Aleister Black did earlier without wasting all of that energy running across the ring. And it worked the exact same. I'm just saying. As a fat person, I'm always looking for reasons to not.
Oh, that's why I always gravitate towards guys like Samoa Joe and Kevin Owens. Adam, what happened with the comments? I don't fucking know. The last half hour of taping, we had 20 to 30 people pop in and just talking.
That's dope, man.
They weren't talking to us. They weren't talking.
They're just talking to each other.
not even to each other. They're just making that guy in the white shirt is cute. Neither of us are wearing white. So who?
Was there a lot of ASL question mark?
No, none of that. But it was. I think it was just a. Oh God, that's always.
Fingers should have been that way. Fingers should not been that way. Have you seen Wrestling with My Family?
Not yet. I really want to see that. Hey,
same.
You need to start getting ready for bed. You and Michael.
Good night, kids.
I told them 30 minutes to start getting ready, and they're just standing there playing games.
Well, of course, you're distracted. That's what I would have done if I were a kid. Oh, yeah, Dad told us to go to bed, but he's busy, so I'm going to keep playing Diablo.
Kids, what are you playing? Grand Theft Auto? What are you going to do about it, old man?
Yeah. Grand Theft Auto is one of those games I wish they'd port to the Switch because I would have a lot of fun with that.
Oh, God!
I think that looked painful. See, that's another one of those moves I don't like. That and Finn Balor's coup de grace. I don't understand how you fake that, quote unquote fake.
Well, I mean, you can lessen the impact, but he was on the top of the turnbuckle.
There's a lot of momentum coming down. Yeah, I mean, I get he buckles his knees or whatever, but Jesus Christ,
there's still an impact.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I'd have a minimum of 4 broken ribs if that happened.
Punctured lung.
More than likely.
Oh, that's not how they planned it. Did he just do a drop kick? Okay.
Tell Jenny to come on too.
Oh, this looks like it's it.
That's nuts. I like when they build up simple things like that, where they just let the guy have a dominant finisher. It's kind of like the Goldberg thing. I mean, that's really all he had. Not saying that's all this guy has, but it's cool. I see what you mean about like dad bod look too. Like he's just very like
he's thick.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be hip. This is a thick dude.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. He's got booty. Thick is one of those words that has become kind of awkward because there's so many different meanings for it.
You feel dirty using it. Like,
you
That's
do.
not what I mean.
It's like the word penetration. It's like, this feels awkward.
That wasn't too good. Oh, just stomp on him while you're at it.
That's an effective move. I like that he doesn't even flex. He just raises his flabby ass like arm up and he's like, yeah, I'm a man, damn it.
Are they just holding hands or are they locked in some way?
I feel like this is supposed to be a wrist lock, but it's hard to tell. It does seem a little like a first date. Oh, there it is.
Oh, the fingers.
I can't wait till WWE 2K20 when you can actually target the fingers. Whoa. That was cool. Nice little step up kick there. Every time I see that move, I think of Rollins' ACL tear. Yeah. That was just like such a weird injury.
Wait, is that the one where Samoa Joe hit him from behind and he ruptured his knee right before WrestleMania?
I was thinking that was the one with Kane where he landed wrong doing the thing off the turnbuckle. And his knee just like went sideways. Adam, which one was that? We'll go to our chat expert. Adam, why aren't you on this stream with us?
Yeah, no kidding. Get the fuck in here.
And he was talking about the Kane one. Adam, jump on, dude. I already sent the link. Use your words. I guess you technically are, but without typing them.
Oh!
Damn.
Anyone who's ever jammed their finger on the refrigerator while closing it knows exactly what that felt like.
That looked more like a car door, which is the worst.
Oh, God.
It's one of the most painful things I've ever done to myself. Like, I did that when I was a kid. I'm still to this day low-key paranoid anytime I close a car door. Like, just quadruple check, my fingers are clear. And now I feel like I've jinxed myself. What the hell are you going to be on for tomorrow? Are you going to do this during the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, that's going to be a boring watch.
Yeah, that'll be so much more boring than this. I bet you'll like forget to talk half the time. Pete can barely stand up.
Adam, I think you should do a Hall of Fame stream.
Yeah, Adam, do the Hall of Fame stream. I'm busy, so I won't watch it, but I think it'd be funny to see you try it. And legit, you have a decent shot that you'll get at least as much interaction as we did. Plus, I still don't know who's going in the Hall of Fame this year. I agree with Honky Tonk Man for sure. I don't think there's any dispute against him.
Well, he's actually a weird guy to go in because he's gone on record saying the Hall of Fame is bullshit.
Oh yeah, that's funny. I guess the paycheck that comes along with it isn't.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, he's not wrong. The WWE Hall of Fame is probably the most bullshit Hall of Fame in the history of sports. I mean, they let Donald Trump in, dude. Like, that's lowering your bar right there.
Yeah, well, oh god, yeah. So
Like,
you're
that
allowed to
just
kick in the head.
It just adds to the mythos of how awful it is, though. And some of the celebrity choices they've made in the past, it's like, really? I do think it's interesting that, because up until now, Ric Flair is the only double ring holder, right?
Until Bret Hart tomorrow night. Yeah,
That's what I mean.
So.
Like, up until now, like before tomorrow, I think Ric Flair is the only one. So I think it's interesting that they are opening that up a little bit more, because
I'm trying to think. There's got to be somebody else who was also in a tag team, but nothing's coming to mind.
Well, if Shawn Michaels gets it with DX, he'll be another dual one.
Yeah.
I can't think of anybody else who has
He's in the Hall of Fame?
Isn't Shawn Michaels already in the Hall of Fame?
I
feel like they put him in the. I feel like they had to have put him in the Hall of Fame, like right after his Undertaker match, the second one.
Okay, this is who's in right now. DX, the Honky Tonk Man, Tori Wilson, Harlem Heat.
All for Harlem Heat. Tori Wilson, that's an interesting choice.
Yeah. Brutus the Barber Beefcake, the Hart Foundation, and
minus Owen.
Minus Owen. And a longtime WWE employee, Sue Atchison.
Oh, love Sue. She's well deserved.
So they don't have like a celebrity inductee.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. And I, for what it's worth, have no idea who Sue Atchison is. But
I thought you knew something I didn't.
Yeah. No, I've never even heard. I can't recall hearing that name in the past. That's weird that they're not doing a celebrity inductee. Maybe they're starting to have some celebrity remorse, because admittedly, they have some celebrities in there that, like, you could argue are not very representative of like what they want in terms of the company.
Carey.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely one of them.
Well, I mean, Kevin Federline, he's available. Oh, God.
Oh.
Sue's your hero, Corey.
What's that?
Corey, apparently Sue is his hero.
Oh, Sue is his hero. Hey, Corey.
This Corey, it's not my Corey. It's somebody else's Corey.
Corey, if you're watching, you can jump on this with us if you'd like, man. Grab yourself some headphones and a camera, and we'll send you a link. It really does make you think about wrestling rules when you can, like, literally hold a man down and stomp on his head, but, like, can't hold him in the ropes.
And don't you dare grab his hair.
Yeah.
Let that. Oh, ooh. God.
I feel like wrestling with long hair would be really difficult. Like, I can't tell you how many times I choke on my hair, like, just like walking in the wind.
Nice.
Is that it?
Oh, damn.
Nope. Not quite.
I think the rule is you have to have 3 major kickouts.
Honestly, I'm still not convinced Walter isn't going to win it. It's hard to say. I haven't been watching, so I don't really know the storylines or who's going. So this is good shit, dude. This is a good match.
Yeah, this match has been a lot better than I thought it would be.
I think I like clean shaven done better.
Yeah,
makes
the
him
beard
look like more of a douchebag.
The baby beard doesn't work for the moment.
From a distance, like, he kind of looks like a younger Ryback with like a little bit of acne.
Like Ryback's kid.
Like when you look across the ring at that shot where he's against the ropes, like it's like Ryback wearing a wig. Probably reading The Secret.
What? Go ahead. I'll be there in a minute.
Mhm.
You
feel like
slapped
this
me in
is
the chest.
I thought they were just gonna go straight slaps for a second, and I was like, "Wow, this is late in the match. Just start exchanging like chest chops."
Corey, what did you miss? Everything.
You've missed a lot, my dude. You
Yeah, this
missed
is
a
the
lot.
third match, UK NXT UK title. It's
Yeah.
been a hell of a match, and every match before it has been awesome.
And it started out like fast paced to the point where how can someone possibly follow it? And they've been doing just fine. Let's see. What was the first match? First match was Ricochet and Aleister Black versus the Gods of War.
The War Raiders.
War Raiders.
Yeah,
it's
they
God of
retained.
War. That's what they
God
are.
of
Let's
War.
be real. It is absolutely God of War.
Jesus.
And they did retain. And then Ricochet and Aleister got their like. It seems like they're probably permanently moving to the main roster because they got a hell of a goodbye.
It looked like a farewell or bow to the crowd.
Yeah. And then the second match was also good. Velveteen Dream took on the original Bro. Got crazy. Shit got nuts. Finish was really good. I almost feel like you should just watch that for yourself. But if you want it spoiled, we can spoil it.
It's going to get spoiled for you 100 times on Twitter.
Yeah, it's going to get spoiled. Fuck it. You had your warning. You can turn off now if you don't want to. But
But
basically,
this is one of those shows where if it has TakeOver in the name, watch it. Doesn't matter if you know the results or not.
Yeah, for sure. But what was it? Original Bro had Velveteen in like it looked like he was going to have to tap out situation. He was in the middle of the ring.
Oh!
He had that armbar. That was huge. He had the armbar, and
Shit!
Velveteen somehow rolled it into a pin. It was a pretty sick roll up win. And then they had the exchange. They didn't fist each other. They just gave each other a dab for what it's worth.
Wording.
That's what this looks like, man. Like the way he presents his fist, it's like
It's
hey,
a baby
buddy,
arm holding an apple.
You wanna do something in the locker room later? Yeah, it's awkward.
Oh.
Wow, he took it.
He had to kill a man in the ring to do it.
What is Pete Dunne up to now?
Wow.
Will he keep in this program? I think these guys could have a couple of matches.
Drag it out for a whole year.
Mm-hmm. Give him a
And
chance to build some other people up.
Taz versus Sabu all over again.
I like those long-term rivalries. That's fine by me.
I like them when there's a payoff. When it just crashes into nothing, then it's pointless to me.
Totally fair. It needs to develop.
All right, they're gonna finish this up. They're gonna do a promo, then start the next match. I'm gonna go take care of my kids real quick.
All right,
Probably beat them into
Gargano
submission.
losing. Yeah, beat him down to beat him into bed. That's cool. That sounds weird. I don't know, man. I don't know if Gargano is losing or not tonight. I haven't really been watching a lot of NXT recently. I haven't been watching a lot of wrestling in general, to be honest. So I'm watching a lot of this with unexpected or no story to make expectations off of. I think it would be interesting to see Gargano, Aleister, and Ricochet all go to the main roster at the same time, but I also feel like that could be a bit of overkill. They might get lost in the shuffle that way. Though Aleister and Ricochet are going to the tag division, so I guess it could work out. This guy has a presence about him. Hope they, honestly, I just want to say, I don't want them to do the respect thing because they've done that in every match so far tonight. Like, just fucking hate each other still. And as we said, it is a very good-looking belt. You have to give him credit. Much better looking than North American title. What were they thinking? I think there's only 2 matches left. I guess this is going to go to 8:30. I thought it was only going to go to 8. But they've got the women's 4-way, and then also, obviously, the Gargano. Tracy Morgan repping WWE, huh? Interesting. Dang, they're really expanding this out. I hope not, to be honest, because I have movie tickets tonight, damn it. I'm going to see Pet Sematary. Dude, Becky has to win on Sunday. Like, they can't do it any other way, right? This is her time. I really don't want it to be Charlotte, and I do feel she is undeserving. I know that's the point, but come on. I don't even think I can name all of the matches happening in WrestleMania. That's the real truth. But I need to figure it out because I'm supposed to take place in a prediction pool at some point. And they say knowledge is valuable.
What'd I miss? Oh, Beth Phoenix.
I'm glad you're back because I'm freezing up. Oh, and Edge.
Oh, yeah, and Edge is next with her.
I love that you recognize Beth Phoenix over Edge. That's actually really great. You know what's really disappointing about these? They aren't actually like there for the whole show.
Oh,
like
no,
they just come down for like this moment and then they get taken right back out.
Well,
and, like,
yeah, if they were sitting there the whole time, they wouldn't be able to enjoy the show at all.
I don't know. I feel like there's a way that they could do it.
DAZN. What is that?
That is interesting.
Like
Does
some kind of sponsor that I don't know?
Maybe. Adam said he's not sure about the defending of the belt or the winner take all thing, and I'm with you on that. Like, they didn't make it clear that they were doing a unification, but it sure seems like they're going that way. And maybe with the women's tag belts, it feels like too much.
Okay, Shayna, just don't hurt me.
I like Shayna Baszler a lot, dude. I know she's not super. I used to actually listen to her, and she was often a talking head on a wrestling podcast I used to listen to. And long before she was in WWE, this was when she was like training to wrestle, and she was predominantly an MMA fighter.
Mm-hmm.
But I've always enjoyed her. I feel like she's a cool character for the NXT brand. I don't know about her like girl posse.
Yeah, those girls, they've got a long way to go before they can get to main event status.
Agreed.
I was at this show where Shayna versus Esquire, whatever her name is.
The one with all the hair?
Yeah. And the guy with me started up a chant of Rousey's shadow. And just like everybody was doing it after that.
Rough, man. Rough. Dude, I honestly can't remember what her name is right now, but the chick with the hair reminds me of one of the characters in ARMS for the Nintendo Switch. If you ever played it, she like boxes with her hair. I feel like it's she constant. I don't know. I feel like that's such a disadvantage in a real fight. Like if I were fighting her, I would whip that chick around by her hair personally. That's my advice for fighting a woman. Bianca Belair, thank you.
Bianca Belair, yeah.
The Pirate Princess.
I actually love her. I don't like the gimmick, but I love her wrestling style.
Yeah, she's really cool. The Pirate Princess thing is kind of weird, and I feel like it probably at least started or enhanced a already existing sexual fetish. But but it's definitely, she's a really talented wrestler. I like her elbow drop a lot. I don't know. I like Baszler's just raw style, though. She acts like an MMA fighter. She doesn't try to be more than what she is. Corey says, who's the best heel in the business? Charlotte?
What, in the women's division or overall?
Oh, my God. I do not want Charlotte to win. I see your point. It would be an ultimate heel move, but I'm still mad that she's in the match at all, which I guess furthers your point. But you know what? No, just no. Give it to Becky. It's time. She's the man. She deserves it. I still am mad that they didn't let Becky win the men's Royal Rumble a few months back.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That would have been epic. And especially since everybody was so butthurt after the James Ellsworth Money in the Bank thing that happened. Like, I feel like that would have been a great move and would have been really funny when she wins the men's Royal Rumble and then challenges for the women's belt. They could have found a way to make the main event happen otherwise. Like, they didn't need the Royal Rumble to do that.
I was fairly certain that was going to happen. Then when Nia Jax came out, I was like, oh, okay. They just took that idea and they put it on her.
Which was awful. Like, why would you do that? Adam says it has to be Kofi or Becky. You know what, Adam? That's a pessimistic view on life, sir. It can be both. Did you not know there are 47 matches on Sunday? Like, there's going to be more than 2 heels and 2 faces.
They added 20 more.
Yeah. The show actually starts tomorrow at 4 p.m. So you will be streaming it, I guess. I feel like she should use that like boat wheel more as like a weapon. Like, since she takes the trouble of like hauling it around with her, like crack it over a chick's head once in a while. Don't just spin it.
It seems like a very Japanese gimmick. It's like, here's a weird gimmick that we used to do over there. Let's try it over here. Why not? I don't care.
All right. So if you had to pick Kofi or Becky to win on Sunday, even though I stand by my decision that it can be both, with all 112 matches that'll be taking place between tomorrow afternoon and Monday morning.
Kofi would be the better story. If Becky didn't win, there'd be riots.
I feel like there might be riots regardless. A lot of people are on both of these.
New York. You know, I was very hot on her. I thought she was Bianca here. I thought she was great, but then when she started this gimmick where she was deliberately trying to be annoying, like the gum smacking while talking, that just irritated. Like, my OCD was kicked into overdrive with that.
Sure. Again, the hair, man, it's like you're just bringing a weakness. It's like if Superman made a headband of kryptonite and was like, I'll fight you now.
Oh, nice.
I like the photos on her tights, though. That's tight. I feel like she has to be really careful around any form of like machinery.
This is who I think is going to win tonight.
Shirai?
Yeah.
I know the least about her of any of the women in the ring tonight. I like the dual mask thing, though. That's dope.
Yeah.
Adam says that the Pirate Princess thing is actually a Dead or Alive character. That would not surprise me even a little bit, though. I only ever played a demo of Dead or Alive beach volleyball.
Not the same thing.
Frankly, you can get all you need out of that game out of the demo for what it's worth. Man, life before Pornhub was weird.
What, it's not weird now?
I mean, it is, but
It's its own special weird.
it's weird in a different way. I actually had the buffalo chicken Papa John's not too long ago, and it was really good. Shout out to the sponsors of the NXT show tonight. Great job, Papa John. Keep it up. Hold the racism.
I know a little Simpsons podcast they might be wanting to sponsor.
Oh, do you? Yeah. Interesting. I'll take some free pizza.
Hell, pay me in the jalapeno poppers.
Is this like the gimmick? Let's fight, let's play. Is this like her like angel and demon? I recognize the Let's Fight girl as like another MMA like fighter.
Yeah, all three of them are.
Okay.
Somewhat of a background. Sense. Oh, who just jumped in?
Is somebody in our chat?
Yeah. Using a name that I really shouldn't say. I think it's Goobs.
Wrestle Nerds Game Night. Oh, yeah. I just got us a copyright infringement.
Cease and desist.
Are you actually there? Hey, what's up, man?
Nothing much, man.
Welcome to the party, Goobs.
Just on my phone.
That's cool. Are you watching live with us now? Are you seeing Shayna Baszler come into the ring?
Buddy's holding up the title belt right now.
Oh, you need to hit that live button.
Or do we need to hit the live button?
Oh, maybe. It's been a little while.
Let's all hit the live button.
Let's go ahead and do it.
Let's
3, 2, 1.
Let's tap that thing.
And it took me right to where I was watching.
Yeah, I didn't actually. I hit it twice.
I'm watching on cable, not streaming.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, we have it on cable. It's a channel up here.
I forgot. JD had told me that once before. That's bizarre. Isn't it like really messed up too because you don't get all the features of the network?
Yeah, we do. You get them on your phone or tablet and stuff. Oh,
okay, you do. Okay. At the time that I talked to them, they apparently like it was really limited compared to what we had. But that's cool that you're finally with the times, Canada.
We're ahead of the times, actually.
Yeah.
Because I could tell you what's happening. Oh, knee to the face.
All right, that's not fair. We're slower than the Canadians. I knew things had gotten bad, but now I'm really concerned.
Jenny's here too, boys.
Hey, what's up, Jenny Bean?
Nothing, man. How are you?
You know, watching some wrestling, living the life.
It's been a fucking amazing show so far.
Dude, every NXT show is so good.
It's been terrible.
She's a big Dunn fan.
Very upset.
That was such a good match, though.
It was good, but still, I'm angry.
I love the one guy yelling at Walter, "You need to lose weight."
Yeah, I feel like I would, but I don't really have that luxury to like throw that shade right now.
No, one guy in the crowd yelled it.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, it picked up over the speaker.
Maybe you get better audio in Canada too.
Yeah, that's probably.
You know.
They're in that 5.2 surround sound. We're still on 5.1.
Adam pointed out that Canada doesn't have freedom, so how good could it really be?
We have freedom.
Yeah, it's all free help.
Yeah, but
weed.
They got more freedom than we do right now.
They have way more freedom than we do. Yeah. I'm just really worried that they're going to build the wall on their end like they did in South Park. Like that's legit like what I lose sleep over at night.
Don't because
and they'll send all their geese down here.
No, well, yes, you can take the geese, but Canada cares more about other countries than their own country. So we'll give you
That's the truth.
Nothing.
Well, we definitely need some milk and probably a lot more. Some sugar.
We're not sending over the sacred bag milk,
no,
Jenny.
The secret bag milk.
Oh, it comes in a bag. What am I supposed to do with this?
That doesn't
You have to have a holder and a cutter.
But you save so much money in the long run. Canadians are thrifty.
Goobs, are you stoked to talk about Homer Palooza soon?
Yes.
You had to think about it.
I don't know. He's cracked a lot of Canada jokes in the last 45 seconds.
There was a long delay, or he really had to think about that response.
You guys froze.
Oh, is that what happened?
Froze for a good 30 seconds.
Well, it worked. It was funny. Yeah, that's the next episode we'll be recording, actually. We just did much ado about nothing, which was cool, and still working on the 22 short podcast about Springfield.
Then I got to start watching that episode. I watched it twice already, but I want to watch it more.
Homer Palooza?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the next one that I might watch that one later myself. I haven't actually watched it like recently. I've seen it dozens of times, but
see, I don't want to react.
See the hair. That's what I'm saying, dude. The hair is such a it's a shitty thing to have working against you.
It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, it's just
hair ties become a foreign object.
Adam wanted you to know that your freedom isn't real freedom, like the red-blooded American freedom that we have. Yeehaw, hot dogs, brother.
Adam, when did you go to Texas? I thought you were from Kentucky.
Where did you pick up that Texas accent?
America.
Yeehaw!
Of course, being from Florida, I'm in a country all my own, or at least some people wish it was.
The penis of the United States.
That's America's wang.
I do think it's funny that we basically have competing news articles for who has the dumbest people in their state. And admittedly, I thought for sure Texas would have it in spades, but you've sent some articles about Florida man, and you'll bring it. You bring the heat when it comes to doing redneck shit.
Well, I ate someone's face.
True, yeah. Bath salts.
The thing to do, oh god, yeah. The thing to do right now is type in Florida man and then your birth date and see all the headlines that showed up on your birthday.
I did that. The Florida man or the Florida birthday or Florida man challenge or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Mine was I was arrested for sniffing women's feet in public.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah. So, pretty popular little fetish.
The sweet.
I feel like that's going to be a lot of birthdays in Florida.
Mine's I had sex with a gator.
You had sex with a gator?
No, I wish.
I was going to say, were you the top or the bottom? It's ballsy either way.
I'm always power bottom, man. Come on.
On a scale of sea sponge to gator is probably the last animal on the planet that I would want a blowjob from.
You'd probably rather get
jellyfish.
Oh God, Bob, why would you even?
I can make it worse. I can make everything worse.
I got a minor jellyfish sting on my elbow last time I went scuba diving, and it was one of the most infuriatingly I was a tiny little red mark, but it burned so freaking bad the entire time.
Oh, Tower of Doom spot coming up.
Yeah, I think he is way ahead of us.
I think he is way ahead of us. Yeah.
But would you blow a sea cucumber, Miles?
Would I blow a sea cucumber? Was that the question?
Yes.
And does that come with instructions?
Hey, this match is really good. Jenny, do you encourage any of this?
No, it makes me angry.
What,
wrestling in general, or our discussion about it?
Yes,
or a little column A, a little column B.
Probably all of the above.
What?
Come on, little Kari.
We just now got to the Tower of Doom spot.
Whoa!
Solving crimes. What's up?
Whew.
What do you need, love?
Some of those suplexes were dangerous tonight. The one Dream took.
Yeah. There's a lot of guys landing on their heads, or it looked like it. They came really close to it.
And the one with Dunn and fucking Walter, too.
I missed that one. I didn't see the dangerous one there, but there's been so much tonight. Like, it's crazy.
Nearly every suplex tonight looks like it could have ended career of some kind.
And it's like, I don't know if they're just like so precise they're making it look dangerous, or if they're just like being a little bit like on the edge because it's a takeover.
Yep, they're going for it, man.
Yeah.
They're professionals in the end of the day, but like...
But they know this one show has... Yeah, this one show has more eyes on it than any other show they do all year.
Whoa.
Fishing in town tonight, like... They want to perform. You want to be known as the best wrestling show this weekend.
Oh, you're lucky. Then one left.
I usually don't make comments about performers' attire. I'm just noticing that EO's shorts they're just straps on the side.
Yeah, I was also just taking notice of that, and I will comment that I'm a big fan.
I'll take a picture of it and send it to Ripken. You'll probably enjoy that.
Where is Ripken? Is he working?
Yeah, he will be.
Bummer. How's things going with Derailed Wrestling over there, Goobs?
Oh god, that last episode was fucking awesome.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, eh?
Yeah.
Eh?
Is this like streaming somewhere, or are we just talking?
Oh, we're streaming. This is live on YouTube right now.
Okay.
So yeah, don't give away any secrets. Unless you really want
to. But yeah, no, I definitely won't. But yeah, the last one was crazy. And Zim's new character, the Brainsian, came in.
Did Zim create that?
Oh yeah, of course he did. It's fucking insane.
That's where that came. Okay, now I remember. Is that a character that's going to appear again down the line, or was that a one and done character?
Oh no, he's on the roster, man.
Oh,
he took out Rex the Clown.
He took out everybody.
Oh, Zim's other creation was Rex.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh wow!
When the game first came out, and then he
one had to die to put the other one over.
But yeah.
So do you think this is a four-way to protect Baszler so she doesn't have to take the fall?
Yeah.
She's going to show up on fucking Monday.
You think so?
If she loses, probably, yeah.
There's a lot of call-ups happening.
This is reason for the season, man. That Fox deal is coming into play shortly. It's in the fall, isn't it?
Yep. October.
So they're probably going to set up a good fucking roster for SmackDown, so you can take off on Fox.
Adam says, I noticed Shayna had a small circle tattoo like Matt Riddle. Is that an MMA thing?
I saw that too. I don't know.
Interesting. I didn't notice that.
Tattooed on his fucking ribs.
The mushroom.
Man,
whoa!
Bianca Belair is looking pretty strong at the moment. Oh, there we go. There's a reversal.
She's beating up a pug.
What's that?
Says a damn shame she's beating up a pup. A pug. Basil looks like she ran into a wall a few too many times. That's just my personal opinion.
I think it's like a fist or a foot, but yeah, same difference.
Get over here. You fucking lady.
Is Jenny excited about if Jenny's still here, are you excited about Pet Sematary?
Yeah, I am actually.
I think it'll be good.
Tonight.
I think it could use like a reboot. I think they could do a good job. I don't know if they will, but I hope so.
Fuck, I wish you guys were reacting with this shit, because this is so good.
Well, you're so far ahead
You're so far ahead of us, dude. You gotta, we can't keep up with your Canadian Airways. I never thought I'd say that.
But are you excited for it? Yeah?
Yeah, I'm so stoked, dude. I love that movie.
Yeah. Oh, I really like the book.
The book, I like the book a lot too, but I like both, honestly. Zelda, I think from the first movie, is one of like the creepiest characters in any horror film.
Totally, yeah. I'm pretty excited about it. So hopefully, I'll ask my in-laws tomorrow if it was good or not.
Oh, are they seeing it now?
Yeah, they're at it right now.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, they go to the movies all the time. So
Best double drop in the business.
Well, we have Io Shirai doing a moonsault.
She does her shit really fast, like that.
Yeah,
both those moonsaults are like super snappy. Oh snap! She stopped her friend from being champion. Now they have to fight.
Jen, what do you think of these two girls' costumes? Are they kawaii?
No, but
kawaii.
Adorable, but they're cool. But like,
that's the 7th island off Hawaii.
Yeah, the cutest island around.
Kawaii.
It sparkles. Whoa!
Nothing but
that elbow.
Jesus. Is that it?
Welcome to the future, boys.
Almost.
You just won.
I'm kidding.
The 2 out of 3 falls match. If I'm still on here, I'm gonna fuck with you guys so many times.
All right, we're kicking Goobs.
But keep Jenny.
Yeah. How are we gonna do that?
I don't know.
Jenny, just take the phone. Tell Goobs he has to go to bed.
On. I just saw a guy with the gun show up at the door. I'll be right back, guys. Oh my god.
They did a good job of holding these two off for a long time in this match. Like they're giving this match time, which is
what it is.
It's nice though, just because I feel like with a lot of times this match would be getting like cut short.
I can't wait to hear your reaction in 15 seconds.
That was only 7. Dude, I think we're a full 30 seconds behind you.
I'd be fucking pissed if I had to fight that bitch with the hair. Do you see her back from where she got
Yeah.
with her hair? It's like fucking cut
It's
open.
a fucking whip.
I would be fucking livid. I'd rip that fake hair right off her goddamn head.
That's what I was saying, Jenny, is like it's such a disadvantage to have that shit on her head. Like
what I don't understand is she can use it as a whip, but if you try to choke her with it, that's a violation on you.
Yeah, ridiculous.
Wow, what the hell is happening here?
Yeah, double fireman carry, firewoman.
Chick's strong, dude.
Double reverse fucking Death Valley driver.
Nice.
Wow.
Oh, is she gonna get it here? Nope.
Too much rollover. And there, yeah, Shayna's gonna take it.
Who let the dogs out? Who? Yeah, I'm that dick.
He's resorting to singing songs from the 90s now.
Wasn't that like early 2000s? I feel like that was early 2000s.
What? Yeah, they're the Sky Pirates.
Because you know what that's from.
The Skies of Arcadia.
Because they're fucking Sky Pirates. That I just like a total nerd out moment on that. When I heard that, I was like, really?
There it is. Now she's won. That's nuts, man. That was a good match.
Yeah,
NXT's bringing it tonight.
He would be like, this girl might be cute without the mouth guard. No, she looks even worse. Like she looks worse. They were showing off the pre-show, like, you know,
Did you guys hear that?
No, I missed it. What'd she say?
She said, you can repeat yourself.
Oh, I was saying that like the girl that looks like a pug. I was like, I thought she might look
Shayna
cuter,
Baszler.
like without the mouth guard, right? So me and Zim were just chilling, and we had the pre-show on, and they were showing like the back and forth, and I was like, no, she looks worse.
Put it back in. Put it back in. It's like Arrested Development. It's like hair up, glasses off. With Shayna, it's like, all right, hair up, mouthpiece in. No, hair down, mouthpiece in. Hair up, mouthpiece out.
It works in so many different levels.
Is that thing on your phone?
I just hit the live button again to try to catch up with Canadian time, but I am
No,
going to
there's
step
no
away for just a
catch-up.
moment. BRB.
Oh, I'm gonna step outside anyways. So
Oh, look, even on the bottom, there's like flames.
flames where?
On the bottom of the, like by the
Oh,
corner of the ring.
Jen just noticed the turnbuckles.
No, the bottom of the ring. Like the ape, the seat.
Oh yeah. Hello?
Yeah, we hear you. I'm trying to see it.
Oh no, Jen just noticed the.
I'm stupid. I didn't
She's never
realize.
noticed the LED ring apron and the
It's
post
like a
until
laser.
now.
Oh, they don't break that out too often, so I haven't even noticed it.
No, but they always have it on the fucking like actual pay-per-views.
Not always. The big 5, yeah.
I never noticed it before. I thought it was brand new. I'm like, I've never seen this amazing technology.
No, the ring posts are always like that.
That's what you're saying for even Raw.
Even Raw and SmackDown have the light up ring post.
Ew, why is she like kicking her like a monkey?
She's wiping it off of her.
Wiping what off of her?
I don't know.
Fucking herpes? I'm so confused.
You're really outspoken.
Apparently, there's venereal diseases in here.
Well, would you be so? Oh,
Oh, Shane McMahon,
here
Jen.
comes the money. Oh, I love him.
You guys are
much.
so far ahead.
Sorry.
Well, I'm gonna go outside and then I'll catch up with you guys. Because it's 2 out of 3 falls, and I want to watch it at the same time.
I want to be the Miz's fucking outfit maker.
Well, he makes Naruto
That's
costumes.
why I want to be his fucking.
Yeah.
costume. Like, dude.
Okay, let's go for a quick
Yes.
vape, hon.
Let's do that.
I'll just leave you guys on the couch.
Guys.
Chill on our couch till we get back.
Yeah, you're the couch guy.
I have Spotify. You're listening to Backstreet Boys. But
I'm not listening to fucking Backstreet
I'm just
Boys.
kidding. I'm not going to be listening to Backstreet Boys. Fucking goobs. What the fuck's wrong with Backstreet Boys? Besides, like, a whole fucking lot. Oh, I didn't even realize I can see your face. Hi. Not that you can see me, but I can wave at you.
Nah. I
You
just
look
see a.
really hot. Is it hot in Florida?
Yeah, today was a hot day. It was,
What?
well, for Fahrenheit, it was about 82 in high humidity because it was raining this morning.
Oh, yeah. That humidity's a killer, dude. Like,
Well, in Florida, too.
no, Canada humidity is fucking vicious too. We get it really bad. The temperature will be like 30 Celsius, but with the humidex, it's like 42.
We're
It's
supposed to
like
be
so
the country
heavy.
that's getting most climate change than any other
Yeah,
country.
it's bad up here.
Okay, yeah, for you, today would have been 28 degrees.
Oh fuck, that's too hot, dude. It was like
28's fuck all.
it was 4 today. And cold and my favorite weather, overcast, cold, and raining. I
I'd
was
be
so
okay
happy.
with 28 degrees.
Oh fuck that, that's too hot.
Oh my, you said 4?
15 I don't want
It was 4 today for you?
I hate the heat, dude.
That's not even 40 degrees up here. That's so fucking cold, especially for Florida.
Oh, the sun gives me like 3rd-degree sunburns. It's ridiculous. So I don't like the sun and I hate the heat. It makes me angry. But we will return.
I'll be here.
I didn't realize you could see them. I was like,
Yeah.
I sat up and I was like, I can see
You
your
can hold my
face.
phone and you can watch them.
I was waving. I was like, I'm waving at you, but you can't see
So I
me.
shut my camera off on my phone.
Well, yeah, please. But also, I look like fucking Jabba. Like, "Argh." Fuck. Always outside before me with stupid weed.
Oh, I didn't realize I have a clock over my shoulder. Is that time accurate? 23, 22. No, that's about 90 seconds fast. All right, what do we got next? Is this main event time already? Oh shit. And it's just me. Guys. Okay, yeah, they got to do like a video package. They got to. The video production for this company is one of their greatest assets. Every video is just incredible. Doesn't matter what they're promoting. Maybe those little beads from Dream's gear. Now, there's got to be something behind that. I don't know what it is. If you're talking about like the little tiny ring tattoos, there's some story behind that. I don't know what. Ooh. Yeah, yeah. So many of them do have it. It's either the strangest coincidences or coincidences, coincide. Lots of people doing it at once, or there's got to be something behind it. I gotta turn this up a little bit when the Undisputed music's hit, because that is my favorite theme song music right now. I mean, there's lots of music I love, but Undisputed, just there's something about their music I just freaking love. Oh. Here, I'm gonna get something while everyone else is off. Luckily for me, it's just right over here. Okay, I'm sure that was interesting. Everybody just left the chat at once. Ooh. All right. Was that the Orlando Workout Center? No. Speaking of video packages, SummerSlam TakeOver one showing the build-up injury of Alistair's and Gargano. Yes. Yeah, I think I remember that one. That one was great. Johnny, you're running in the stands of the Cleveland Browns stadium. The sad thing is there was an actual game going on. Here we go. And there's nobody else here. Yeah, the Browns are good now, unfortunately. Until they prove it. Until they prove it. All right, Johnny's coming out. So Johnny's a face now. It's been a difficult journey figuring out what he is. All right, Gargano or Adam Cole? Who's everyone picking? As I throw that out to just Adam, apparently.
There's no way I'm gonna have 2 weeks vacation saved up for sure. I'll probably have like
somebody's coming back in.
Oh my god, that scared me. Who's talking? I totally forgot.
We got Bob on the couch.
I know, I forgot he was here on my couch.
Still here.
No, it just came in and I heard a voice and I was like, who the fuck was that?
It's just the guy on the couch.
I'm really stoned, so.
Yeah, it's only live stream. Well, I guess it's legal up here.
I didn't realize that. Could have told me that. I thought we were just chatting.
No, I asked that question.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Clearly wasn't paying attention.
I feel like I'm hearing something I shouldn't be.
Bob will take my side and say that you did not.
All right.
Plus, you can't really trust him. He's delusional from the week.
The system.
Now I'm back.
Hey.
Sorry about that.
All right. Just in time
But
for my
I'm
favorite
back
theme
in
music.
time, baby. Is Adam
Yeah.
Cole just coming out on your screen?
Yeah.
Goobs, did Adam Cole come out about 15 seconds ago on your
The
screen?
match is already over for Goobs.
No, we paused it, man.
I'm gonna catch up to where you guys are.
Aw,
PVR, man.
man, you guys live in the future up there. I've never even heard of that technology.
Oh, he's wearing an Iron Man costume tonight.
Cool.
That's fucking badass.
I like that. That's neat. I love when they do that.
He always does a Marvel inspired.
That's cool.
Oh, it even glows and shit.
Of course, it has to. Not Iron Man if you don't glow. You're just fucking bug store, man.
You're just golden red, man.
Bug store.
Sadly, because I think he's on the main roster.
Boom.
I don't want him to.
Are y'all stoked for Endgame?
Got my tickets.
Should be decent. Decent
Should
at
be
best.
decent.
Okay, what part are you guys at?
I love that you're in the
they-
anti-hype.
I just saw the Adam Cole baby from the crowd.
So he's in the ring then.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're in the ring. They're doing their face-off. The ref's doing their check right now. Gargano's talking some shit. Cole's talking some shit. There's a lot of shit talking, baby.
Okay, the bell's
Some of that
about to-
crap is worth it.
Bell just rung. 2 out of 3 falls match. You
Okay.
guys-
Yep. You're just a hair behind us. What I can do is pause for 2 seconds. 1, 2, 3, and I'll be a little closer.
No.
Wait, like the match bell just started? Because they're still doing
This is the
introductions for me.
Ohio. Johnny Gargano. That's where
Right.
I'm at.
They're still doing announcements for you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
They just did the baby.
She's just putting Adam Cole in. Hey, yeah, there we go.
Miles, pause for 2 seconds and then hit play again.
Holding the belt up. All right.
Belt is being held up
Okay.
now.
You guys are such nerds.
All right. I think
We are
we're
Ross-
synced.
I think we're pretty even. Matter of fact, I might as well break out this bad boy.
Oh, what is he breaking out? I don't have the screen up. I got to pull it up. Oh, we got a champion in the house.
We got a real
ladies and gentlemen.
championship on the line here. Actually, no, it's not on the line, but it's on the screen.
Real deal now.
Oh no, you offered a challenge. We're gonna Goobs and I are gonna team up and take that belt off your hands, sir.
Yeah, you'll have to come down here to get it.
Down there later this year, fucker.
Yeah.
I'll pin you clean.
1A, I'm so sorry. 2A, I'm so sorry. 3A, oh, I'm sorry about that.
Well,
Too Canadian. We only say sorry after it. We'll be like 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry, man.
no, I'm gonna have a Walt Disney World match.
I feel like that's something that could have happened during the Attitude Era, like during the
Yankees were rep.
24/7 era.
That was creepy.
Pardon?
I feel like Josh is sending pictures from the Joey Ryan penis party that's going on.
God damn it.
Oh,
Again.
I forgot he's down there for Mania.
very clear how I feel about that one.
Jen, stop it.
Never. The bean is not nice.
I can't hear you, Jen. What'd you say?
See?
Nothing.
I'm shit talking.
Are you shit talking the wrestlers or Josh? Because
Josh.
I'm all for. Oh, I'm all for that. Speak
Yeah,
up.
go. No, please do it right in the mic.
Yeah, get in there.
Telling me to stop. No, I just hate him. I'm sorry.
Jesus, Murphy Jones.
I'm sure he doesn't like me either.
You never fucking met him.
I don't have to. I never met Bob. I like them. I never met Kim Kardashian. I hate her.
Well, that's no.
I thought you were going to go a whole different direction with that for a second. I was like, oh, wow, I didn't think of you as a Kardashian type person. That makes a lot more sense.
No, totally not.
Who's going to get the first fall, boys? Changing topic quickly.
Ooh, good question. I'm going to go. I'll say Adam Cole.
The fucking wear
Baby.
job.
Who?
I know, like Corey was saying, he thinks Gargano's going up, so that would make sense.
Jen's calling out. You can see Adam Cole's penis.
That man doesn't even have underwear on underneath those.
She does that during every match and ruins it for me.
I'm sorry, but it's right
Just
in my
points
face.
out their peckers.
If
Yeah.
it's right in your face,
Well,
very
she gets
blatantly
happy when
obvious.
she gets happy.
Well,
when,
yeah. I mean, yeah. When you can tell what religion they are.
She gets happy when Finn Balor fucking shows his nuts to everyone.
Yeah, when he's flashing his shillelagh.
Oh, it's the best. It's my
Corey's
favorite.
going Adam Cole for the first pin.
The Semen Demon.
So I'm going to say it goes Gargano and then Cole.
Yeah, I see Cole winning this.
I think Gargano will get the first one, and then Adam Cole will get the second two.
I see Gargano getting the second one, Adam getting the first and third.
Okay. I think that's what Corey's on. Corey, do you have yeah. So Goobs and Corey are in tune with each other.
There, I said anything else.
Love you,
going
Corey.
on After this,
No, this is the last
I
match.
was because this is gonna be long. Like,
It's because Ciampa gave up his title because he got hurt, right?
oh
Yeah.
That's so sad, dude. I love Ciampa.
Dude, did you see that fucking
like
the video on like WWE, like the
Yeah, the PC video. You need to
Holy
subscribe to
shit.
their channel. That is a great channel.
It is fucking sad. Like all that shit he went through is like, oh my god.
I'll have to check that out. I haven't seen that.
Felt super bad for the guy afterwards.
Oh.
Yeah, they told the whole story about how they had trouble having a daughter, so they had to do like in vitro, and then they found
God.
out that she was pregnant when he got signed or something along those lines.
Oh, wow.
Oh, so sad.
Yeah,
Oh, Corey thinks Adam Cole's going to sweep.
Really dig his outfit.
You think
Dude,
he's sweet?
yeah.
Yeah, like
Wow.
No, not there. That won't happen. A sweep.
the little
I don't remember the last time a 2 out of 3 falls match ended in a sweep, though. So I'm all for that.
It happened last year. I think a tag match between the Usos and somebody.
Who says it was going to sleep?
And whenever there's a
did.
2 out of 3, it always goes the 3. And then when somebody actually sweeps it, you're like, what the hell went wrong? Oh, that was nice.
Nice
I think I remember that there was a tag team because it was everybody was like, wow, that's weird.
Oh, that was kind of rough.
Taking a run, baby.
I'm actually surprised you're alive.
Oh!
That with his outfit.
Well, it's not like
No, it's true. It's not like actually like a total.
it's a
yeah,
like,
it is like I guess like a version of. It's just like
It's
an
a cosplay.
interpretation. Yeah, I guess.
imitation of the costume.
See, that could do my job. I could just make them quote unquote cosplay outfits.
Okay, you're just gonna make Finn Balor clothes and his dick like show.
Oh.
It's just gonna be dickless trunks is all it's gonna be.
But you
It's
got to
like
have the coat.
Assless chaps, but it's just gonna have his wang hanging out.
And his face is gonna be all white, the semen demon.
No.
It'll be a shirt with the abs cut out, pants with the dick cut out.
She really loved when he was like rubbing like shit all over himself on.
No, I thought it was funny. Come on.
Baby oil
Don't
and
make me
peanut
have to
butter.
be a pervert. It was all about the comments.
And like holding up.
And she could see herself putting together a Lego set on like a chilly day. Like, yeah, I get it. He's dreamy.
On a like Bobby Lashley like rug carpet like a bear.
I don't want to. Talking about.
Well, because he's gonna destroy him this weekend.
Well, yeah, but I don't need his skin.
We need a couple squash matches in this fucking card that has 88 people on it on Sunday.
Yeah, I just wish they would have saved it as a surprise that he's going to be the demon.
Yeah, that would have been like I always like wondering, you know.
Well, they don't use it that often, but it'd be nice to see that Mania for once.
Yeah, but now that you know it's coming, you know he's going to win. It's like, okay, this could be the beer match where I run off and take a piss.
See, sometimes though they give you the big entrance because you're not gonna win. Like, think of like Rusev Cena, where Rusev got like the big tank entrance. I mean, that was Cena, so it's a little weird, but you know what I mean? Like, they don't always give the person with the entrance to win.
Oh, big strikes. I should start calling us as DD Diamonds.
No, please don't.
Gold's Pekka is looking pretty delicious tonight, isn't it, boys?
Trying to solve crimes.
Adam Cole, he looks handsome.
Steve, you're driving me crazy, please.
My name isn't Steve.
I don't fucking care. It is right now.
Wow, you didn't even make the boys pop.
Is this the 5th total match on the card tonight?
I think so, yeah.
Legit, do we know how many WrestleMania matches there are?
There are 16?
It's 16. Are you serious?
I want to. Somebody stop me if I'm wrong. I think it's 16 with 2 of those being Battle Royals.
Battle Royals, yeah. That's the women's and the Andre the Giant, right?
Yeah.
The women's trophy this year looks really weird, dude.
I haven't seen what it looks like this year. Does it still look like a uterus?
Yes, that's exactly what it looks like. Though in your defense, you could have literally said any part of the vagina, and I would have been like, "Yeah, that thing in the lady region."
Never seen them. I only know penis.
It's like, was that the clitoris? Is that what that looks like?
You know them lady parts.
Yeah, I'm familiar. I've heard of them.
Is that a little man in the canoe?
Corey pointed out Sasha got that entrance with Snoop in Dallas, and then she also lost.
Oh, okay.
That's a good one. Yeah, that was actually a really cool entrance.
Where the fuck is Corey? Because it's like he's a ghost.
Corey's in the chat.
The YouTube chat.
Okay. I'm like, is Corey a fucking ghost that I can't hear?
We're doing a seance.
He's a Native American spirit.
I got a Ouija board. I'm just going back and forth. Sasha Banks came out with Snoop.
Oh my god.
Corey's able to communicate with us because we settled on the land of his people.
Oh god.
Adam pointed out literally every Triple H entrance.
Yeah, especially at 34.
And 32.
Oh, shut up.
And 30. 30 was the one where he came out on a literal throne, and he had Sasha Banks, Alexa Bliss, and Charlotte makeup. Like as his Terminator was 31. Oh. 30 he had like the gold like crown, like the skull helmet. Sasha Banks, Charlotte, and Alexa Bliss were like his like little like masked slave girls. Like it was straight up, he represented himself as a king.
The king of kings.
And he started off the show too because it was against Daniel Bryan. Corey's haunting Jenny with smoke signals.
Oh goddamn you, Corey!
Well, they're probably getting you high.
Are they vape signals?
Yes.
Aw.
He's probably legit smoking, I would imagine. I don't know if he might be vaping.
Oh, Corey.
Oh, Corey. What a dude.
Corey.
I like that guy. He's nice.
Yeah, Corey Hart. He's awesome. He wears the sunglasses
He
at
does.
night.
So he can.
Honestly, probably one of the creepiest like pop songs in the history of pop songs.
So if
And
you
Corey
think about
Hart's
it,
Canadian.
Is he really?
Your claim to fame, Goobs. Your claim to fame.
What was that police song where he was? Ah, damn it! Said "You belong to me" or something like that.
I can't say off the top of my head, but it sounds rapey.
I'm gonna type in "rapey" on Spotify and see if there's a playlist.
Don't do that.
I'll be watching you.
It's gonna ask
every breath you take.
Did you mean you want a playlist for when you're being raped or when you're about to rape?
Alexa, play my rape playlist.
Every movie. Let me just open up the rape list for today. Fuck. So
No,
bad.
that's a Tuesday list. I want the Thursday list.
Oh, crap.
Man, I already raped to that playlist this week. I can't rape to it again.
Now I'm just not feeling it.
We're laughing about it.
We're terrible people.
How about I come back tomorrow night?
Yeah, tomorrow night seems good.
Girl, and I'm still
Should we
laughing.
disclose here that
Told
rape
me to
isn't
put the
funny
book
except
at
when it
the
is?
bar when we first started dating.
Well, but yeah,
Meanwhile, this match is fucking awesome.
You wanted
This
to-
whole show is fucking awesome, dude. It's like this. I'm glad, honestly, this is happening on Friday because I feel like there'll be a breather tomorrow before Sunday. That's another benefit we haven't really talked about yet.
We're having a WrestleMania party.
It's funny how I took the night off or the morning off tomorrow so I could watch this, but I'm not taking Monday off, so I can't watch WrestleMania.
Oh no.
Are you just gonna watch it anyway, or are you like literally not gonna watch it?
Well, since WrestleMania is like 100 hours long, I'm going to watch the first few matches and then I'll just watch it the next day if I hear it's any good.
If it's worth watching.
Yeah.
Fascinating. I have legit gotten at WrestleMania the point where there's one. All right, so
I'm behind fuckers now.
I'm just entirely wrong, and you guys, depending on who gets the next one.
Baby.
What are you doing?
Opening a beer?
Oh, no, my dog's over here snoring loudly.
Oh,
Wonder if I get the mic to pick him up.
Dog?
Jen wants to see the Doge.
I won't reach. Gimli, wake up.
Come here. You have to be entertaining now.
Everybody show me your dogs.
Come here. No, don't go to sleep. Come here.
Show me your wieners.
Does your dog go to sleep on command?
He sleeps like 20 hours a day.
Oh my god, that's amazing. Is he old?
He's old.
Yes, I love it.
Gimli,
Bob.
come here. Come here.
I feel like old dog
Yeah,
is
come here.
Jenny's spirit animal. She's just like, that's the life I want.
You got it, man.
Come here.
Your dogs too. Your dogs look
Oh,
crazy.
come here, you old sack of shit.
Curl up on the couch and watch Netflix all day.
There you
Oh,
go.
talk more.
Oh, look at him.
Fuck, is that Shannon Baszler?
Oh,
Congrats on your win earlier.
That's the
You're the NXT Women's Champion. You could care less.
Hello.
You're old as dirt, aren't you? Here, you gonna say something in the mic? Say something in the mic.
Oh my god. I am gonna you better watch your dog when I come to visit you.
He'll be dead by the time you come down.
No way. I hope not.
He's so fucking old.
Oh my god.
Don't you say that, sir. You monster.
Yeah, he's probably gonna live another 5 years. He just acts old.
Yeah, he's probably
He'll live forever.
He's like being pampered. Oh my god.
Miles, where's your dogs?
This is a good match.
They're probably in the other room. Otherwise, I would pick them up. But
Oh, I just want to. They're so cute.
Holy shit.
one of them hates being picked up for what it's worth, but the other one would be all about that life.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't like going on Tinder and like talking to people and getting picked up, having a fun night.
Dude, if like my dog could have like Tinder for people petting her and just letting her like sleep on their lap, she would be the biggest slut in town. Like everybody would have matched with her at some point.
Why isn't there like one of those things like a
Woofer instead of Tinder?
I feel like there probably is a woofer, but it's a whole different type of dating app.
Yeah, it's for furries.
I was thinking it's like Bumble, except for like really ugly chicks, or they know that they're not going to have anybody respond, so they just go second.
they don't shave.
I've never heard of Bumbler before, and
Bumble, I think, is what
Bumble.
it's called.
Yeah.
Bumbler, that's actually
Bumbler should be one though. All right, so Corey's still saying sweep. I don't know, man. They are getting pretty close on that clock. I mean, it's their networks. They're allowed to go over, but...
Yeah, they're not really pressed for time in any way.
Freaking ghost Corey.
But I'm sure they want to get the security out of there before 10.
Oh, yeah, because it's like 10 o'clock Eastern time, right?
Yeah.
It's so weird when they flip-flop from New York to California or like East Coast, West Coast, just because of how very different the times of the event are.
Oh!
Jesus.
No service.
Oh my God.
Like, I'm legit worried WrestleMania is going to start at like noon on Sunday.
It needs to be a 2-day event. Sorry if I said that before.
No, I think it's a fair case. Like, I think it would get a little bit weird just because, like, you would basically have to have 2 main events. But I mean, they already say they have like multiple co-main events. So I guess
they have
could do
like 4 main events now.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a little ridiculous.
I think they could do more interesting things with the storyline that way. Like, things that happen on Saturday, like, could have time to like
fester to Sunday.
Fester just a little bit till Sunday, and then you could have people that maybe make different choices and have like they have enough time to actually like come up with a plan and make something conceivable.
Yeah.
We've only had 1 fall so far, right?
Yeah, Adam Cole.
Oh, God, that's
he did that
scary.
The opposite way that you would have thought he would have. That's incredible.
Get your hair out of your face.
Yeah, you got to look good for camera.
Turn to the hard camera. Hard camera. No, that's soft.
Well, speaking of camera, don't watch the Impact. It's so fucking bad.
What Impact
are you
is
talking
that?
in general or a recent one?
Where do we stand? Like, the camera work for the first couple matches are absolutely fucking terrible.
Oh, really?
You just miss moves, like, altogether. It's like, what the fuck is going on?
Interesting.
And you can hear people in the background like, yes, the music is working. Yep, lights are on. It's like, oh, okay.
Well, that's what happens when you don't have money for your production costs.
But the show was good, though.
All right, whatever that was, it was right in sync with Gargano getting thrown into the turnbuckle.
Yeah, did you just drop something? I was like very confused as to what was happening. Okay, nice.
One of my beer.
You're doing Foley for the show tonight.
TNA, he's available.
Yeah.
Or Impact, whatever you're calling yourselves this week.
Foley, goobs. Truly, fully, deeply, we goobs.
Oh.
Fucking Savage Garden.
Yeah, I got you. That was a good reference.
Do you guys want to stand with goobs on the mountain? You want to bathe with goobs in the sea?
Was that a tap?
It looked like it, yeah.
Yep,
that's a tap.
Oh, the ref's putting on gloves. Okay.
Oh, he's busted.
All right, so Corey's predictions out, but
Corey, get out. No.
I'm still live.
You're still live over there. Who else predicted it was going to be Cole, then Gargano? Anyone?
I didn't pick a second. I just picked Cole for the first and then overall.
Well, then you lost in the first with me.
You need
Well,
the
of
drama
course they're
build
gonna
up.
make it 1-1. Yeah.
I didn't see when the eye got busted.
No, neither did I. It must have been really, really fast.
He had a very tiny blade.
I believe it. It's probably just jelly.
Because if it was actually broken open, it'd still be bleeding.
It's just wine.
Mm.
It seemed to be doing it.
Ashes just happened to be in attendance.
That's what I was gonna say.
She spat out her wine whenever he tapped. Oh my god! Psh.
A hockey fight breaking out.
Yeah, I'd never seen a turnbuckle involved in a hockey
Or a
game.
clothesline for that matter.
Oh!
Well, no, I've seen a few of those.
Speaking of clotheslines, the one fucking Walter gave to Dunn. Holy fuck, dude. Me and Jen both were like, holy shit.
Yeah, that was crazy.
So, Jen, you missed it earlier. We were discussing Pete Dunne. Should he or should he have facial hair? Should he or should he not have facial hair?
No, he should.
Oh, see,
No,
we were both in
they
team
both-
babyface Dunne. I think he looks like more Weasley and like heelish.
I think he needs to let it go for a little bit.
What the hell's that green guy's face from Doug?
Skeeter?
Yeah,
No,
Skeeter.
Roger Klotz. Skeeter was
Roger.
blue.
Pete Dunne is Roger.
Oh yeah, totally. That's dope. I could see that.
Oh my god, that's so funny. I never
Have you
even
seen
thought-
the they did a like live movie trailer of Doug
Yes,
like with like real people?
That's weird.
It's really funny. You should check it out. It's like a movie trailer, but a lot of people got upset because they found out it was fake, and I was like, oh yeah. I guess I saw the version where it was like very obvious a joke, but some people like tried to edit it so it looked real.
That's like me with the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, the new one, the King of Bel-Air.
Was that? I didn't even see that.
It's not real.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be.
It sure
real.
looked real.
Jenny's heart just broke in the middle of this show.
I heard it's
She's
not
used
real.
to
Oh my
heartbreak
God.
for this point.
I'm so like gullible though. That's my problem. Anything I see, I'm like, it's real, and I get so
Oh
excited.
God.
I hope it's real. It looks fucking
He
awesome.
always is like, no, Jen. Like, what are you doing? Like, that's
Do
Jenny,
any of you
would you-
remember the April Fool's Day joke? I think it was IGN pulled a couple of years ago where they made this legit looking Legend of Zelda trailer, live action trailer.
yes.
Oh, like a movie.
Yeah, and a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah.
people thought it was real.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's rumors again of a Zelda movie in the works.
Oh, I'll believe it when I see it.
Well, hey, Sonic's right around the corner.
That's
I heard
not
it's on
Sonic.
Wood Rocket.
'Tis a flesh wound, Corey says.
Huh.
See, Bob, I don't hate the Sonic like everybody else does. Like I'm still ready to like be cool with it. Like I don't know.
I'll see it.
accept-
I'll wait till I see a trailer to decide.
Sure.
Photos don't really tell you anything.
Well,
So
and I
this
mean, it's a
here-
weird character to adapt to the real world too. I mean, like,
Jesus.
and there's a lot of
Oh.
variations in the character. Like people are really butthurt about nothing. It would seem. They must be wrestling fans.
Miles, were you into the Dragon Ball Z reboot?
I wasn't into Dragon Ball Z. Period.
Oh, you're not over 9,000, man.
I'm not over 9,000. I had a friend that was really into it, so I do understand. Like, so I know some of the characters and some of the references, and I saw a stand-up comedian who actually did voice work on that show. So everybody was like freaking out because they thought he was like a big deal, and I was like, yeah, he's pretty funny.
Oh, that's just Dave.
Yeah, I've never really gotten into any anime, to be honest.
Oh, you're missing out on a world of amazingness. Recent, like mostly, that's pretty much all I watch. That and
Oh,
RuPaul's
Striped
Drag Race.
Jacket.
RuPaul's Drag-
Two.
That's it.
There's a live action version of Cowboy Bebop being made, and even though I don't really know a lot about that, I think that sounds really cool.
I have a big problem with live action anime because I
What
feel
about
like
Pokemon? You want to see Detective Pikachu?
I do.
That's different. That is different.
It is different. I don't know. Just to me, and even I'm gonna feel this way about Pokemon too. It takes the fucking magic out of it.
When you put it in the real world.
What gives me like the magical feel of anime is I don't know. It just when live action always takes it out of it. It's not the same.
Avatar.
What did you think about Scott Pilgrim?
Scott Pilgrim was fucking great.
Yeah,
I thought that was a really cool adaptation of a graphic novel. Like, and I don't get like super into it, but like that's as close to a like manga, I guess, that like I would ever be into. And I felt like they did a good job of like taking the more unusual, like cartoonish things from the comics and bringing it into the real world.
Yeah, but again, that's not an anime, right? Like I'm talking more like live adaptation.
I got you.
Anime.
Like anime is even more extreme animation, really.
Yeah, it's like because manga is like it's like making a comic book a movie. Like it's you know it's not always my favorite thing, but it's a little bit different. But like I don't know. It's like they keep talking about making this live action Akira movie too, and it's like please don't.
They better not.
I don't know Akira.
They did Death Note. They did Erased live action. I haven't watched that. They did Tokyo Ghoul live action. They've done a bunch. Yeah, I don't know.
I will say Akira, I loved. I thought that was perfect. And by your silence, I'm judging I'm way off.
So like, I was just like you like live action.
Yeah, the live action movie that just came out.
Oh,
Jesus!
I didn't even know it was out. I just thought they were like making one. Battle Angel, that one?
Yeah. Oh, Alita. Excuse me, Alita.
No, I'm talking about like Akira.
Yeah, Akira. No, they shouldn't touch that. Leave that alone. That's special.
Yeah, right. Like, but I heard that one was actually pretty good. That it's a Battle Angel.
I saw somebody on Twitter that I don't really know. It just popped up in my feed, but they had listed it as their like new favorite movie of all time, and I was like, "Whoa!" Like, I don't even know the source material at all. I've never heard of it until I saw the trailer, but that seems like a strong word.
Yeah, for sure. I don't even really know the source for material for that one either much. But I heard good things about it. Like if you were a fan.
Corey, did you say when you said Death Note example, did you mean that's an example of a good one or a bad one?
A fucking terrible one.
I haven't seen either, so I don't have any.
It's a bad one.
One,
friends, Corey.
two.
Corey, go
Ooh.
Corey's band.
Corey, your friendship with Jenny Bean is on the line, so answer correctly. Final Fantasy VII? Was that made into a movie?
As a child?
There was a Final Fantasy movie, but it wasn't live action. It was CG.
Yeah.
And was it based on 7?
And
Lucy, I think.
It was Advent Children,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Pretty sure.
Adam said Alita is great because it doesn't try to be real. It just tries to be anime as fuck.
exactly. They didn't change almost anything.
That's what it should be, but I don't know.
I'm waiting for the Goblin Slayer live action movie.
Oh my god.
And it better be shot for shot like that first episode. You know what? No, that wouldn't even make it to theaters.
No.
I never ever want to see Naruto live action. I'll be sad.
Corey said that Death Note is actually his favorite thing on Netflix.
Wow.
Jones just went silent.
I'm very angry.
I'm just fucking with you. He said it's bad.
I was gonna say
Dude, she's sitting here like
fucking troll.
Pull it back, Goobs.
I hope I waited long enough for him to respond to that. I hope he probably didn't.
yeah, no, it's just bad. But maybe one time they'll get it right. But I just don't think so. Like I'm really pissed because I hear they want to do Your Name live action, and that fucking makes me so mad.
They want to make Miles the movie?
No, you fucktard.
That's coming from a Canadian. That hurts almost double.
That really does sting,
And I'm
man.
not sorry, okay?
I just got roasted by Jenny Bean.
You
I just got beamed.
Anyways, yes, it makes me angry. Don't do it.
Oh!
He's gonna pull down his.
Oh my God, Adam Cole's just wang is all over the screen now.
Mamma mia, his wing is so big.
You need to move that pencil, man.
You want to see a magic trick?
Yeah, fuck, right?
Get lead poisoning from that.
Is that ref still counting?
Of course not.
Oh.
It didn't break.
Oh, it didn't break. Oh, God.
I don't think it was supposed to break. It's got that beam in the middle.
Oh, it looks like his face straight up bounced off of that thing.
Of course, while he's laying there, that's when it shatters.
Fuck, I'm behind you guys. I just hit live and see what happens.
Oh.
Oh, what's he doing with that cord?
Getting it out of his way.
No, he's gonna strangle himself and ejaculate.
Just a little mid-match break.
You know, just getting the second win, punching one out.
Punching the clown.
Why is the count starting over there? Like, that doesn't seem to make sense. Not that I want this in by count out, but I would like some goddamn consistency. I do like how Cole's just totally fine with winning by count out.
Iron Man.
Oh, Jesus.
Nice kick to the face.
Uno, dos.
And we're officially in overtime, folks. I thought that the NXT specials were only 2 hours. This has been a long one, it feels like, but that's why I was surprised there's only 5 matches.
They've been running 2.5 as of average.
They've really let that
but hey, it's WrestleMania weekend.
Yeah, no, it's cool. They're letting I was gonna say I like that they're letting it like get their time in, because I feel like
it's gonna go till 6 a.m.
Yeah, but I feel like usually they would have crammed like 4 more matches in if it were like a regular WWE show.
And a battle
royal.
Channel, it said it runs from 7 to 10.
So yeah, they're in overtime right now, but they're also winding down. I mean, we're exchanging kicks to the face at this point, dropping dicks on each other's heads. Oh shit!
Oh, here we go.
Shit! We got shenanigans afoot.
Yeah.
Come on. He's tapping. Ref doesn't see it.
Oh, get out of here, fucking Riley.
Man, that ref sure did get invested with that guy.
Oh!
Ref is down. Is someone going to run in?
Ooh. I do like the
dragon.
It's not very nice.
Not going to be it.
Oh!
Johnny wrestling.
Clap, 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 clap. Oh, wow, that kid is excited.
Yeah,
and was also at WrestleMania 31, apparently.
Johnny,
coast to coast.
Good old Johnny Wishes from Derailed Wrestling.
I want to get some championship gold on Derailed. Coming for those belts, man.
Yeah, good luck with that.
What he said.
There's tag teams all over the place.
Yeah,
One
but none of them are as best darn or diddly as us.
Yeah, one doesn't happen to like be commentator and host a show.
You're
Oh,
abusing your
Jesus.
power, sir. This is why the bookers shouldn't be workers.
How do you think Ripken got a title for so long? Guy has fucking 9 toes.
MC Nine Toes.
Mm.
Is that it? No.
No. God.
No, it's
damn.
not.
Is that a tooth?
Johnny Gargano is good at, if nothing else, just doing that completely like beaten to hell look on his face where he just lays a limp. Plus a whole lot of other shit that he does really well.
I got a bunch of his indie matches on DVD. He does this exact same thing, and it's great.
Where his mind looks like it's on another planet.
Yeah.
I've seen him at a couple of indie shows back at WrestleMania 32 before he was like huge. He was big, but he wasn't huge at that point. And it was pretty cool, like seeing him in like a room with only a few hundred people.
Well, he's a big mainstay up here on Smash Wrestling.
Oh, dope.
Because I guess Ohio's not too far away.
And he's from Cleveland.
Big fan of the Browns. He's about to shit his
Oh,
pants.
shit. Oh, shit. I thought he was tapping for a second. That was kind of an awkward.
No, he's just flailing.
Where's his boys at?
Oh, shit.
Oh, my God.
Yes.
All right.
God,
I don't think any of us predicted that.
I guess he's not getting called up.
I guess not. Not yet.
Hey, wait. He can lose it fucking next week.
Yeah, that's true. They could save it for TV.
They're going to be doing tapings on May 1st, and I have tickets for that show.
Dope, man.
So you can tell us.
You can spoil some shit for us.
Or you can go online.
Well, I guess technically both are true. Cool. This was a good show, man. I haven't watched any wrestling in a long minute, like several months, and I'm glad to have come back to a good one. But once again, just like they always do, NXT has set the bar ridiculously high for WrestleMania. I think that they're good to have a beat off tomorrow, to get a rest before all of the, festivities.
Unless you're watching streaming services and everything, there's a ton of events tomorrow. You got
around New York area, you mean?
Well, you can watch it all online as well.
Oh, got you. I actually will not be around tomorrow, but I will be around. Whoa. Oh, okay. This is congratulatory.
Oh.
I thought there was
somebody just ran into the ring.
I had looked away for a second. I saw somebody like dive in the ring, and I didn't realize it was her.
That'd have been funny if security jumps in now to pull her out.
Or that, like, she grabs the belt and smashes it over his face, and like,
or throws him against the screen.
You put Johnny Wrestling ahead of me for long enough. I just wanted you to be Johnny Candice for a little while, or whatever. Candice, right? I don't know her name. Cool. Good guess. All right. Well, that was cool. Good wrestling show. I will look forward to live tweeting with you guys on Sunday as we discuss more of the wrestling. But I'm going to call it there for night. So you guys have a good one. You all want to shout out yourselves real quick?
Goobs, go ahead.
Say things, Goobs.
I'll say things.
Say things.
Yo, you say things.
Me on Twitter, GoobsWN, the Derailers at the Derailers, and follow Derailed Wrestling and Single Levels Podcast. I'll make it short and sweet.
Bob?
I'm Bob. I'm 1/3 of the Cretans Guild. You can find us on Twitter at Cretans Guild and Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube right here. Even though this is Mr. Most Days Off channel, you can find us on Cretans Guild as well. Subscribe to all that shit. You'll love it.
Awesome. And I'm Mr. Most Days Off, host of the Best Darn Diddly Simpsons review show. You can follow me at Mr. Most Days Off and my show at Best Darn Diddly, and talk to me about WrestleMania on Sunday. And until next time, be cromulent to each other.
Check out the SomeBuddies Network.
SomeBuddies for sure. Hashtag SomeBuddies.
Never alone when you got some buddies.
Yeah, buddies.